Yo, yo, yo. Yeah, man. Let's what up, y'all? What's good? What's good? Oh man, this is gonna be funny. This is gonna be a funny one. This is a rainbow person. Who are you, Rainbow? Tell me about yourself. You know what? I'll let you come up. I don't know. I don't really got time for it right now, but what's good?
Hi.
What's happening?
Hi. I just wanted to say hi. You know, I'm a fan of your channel.
Thank you.
What am I? Like a profession?
No. I was saying like, I didn't say what are you. I was saying who are you? Like what? Like I've never seen you before, so I didn't know.
I always come to watch you.
Nice.
I watched your videos. I'm a fan of what you're doing.
Thank you.
I like 3 or 4 times tried to talk with you on discussion, but I didn't get to mic.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I had some points about this topic. I had this one research I wanted to search. I wanted to share.
Oh, not right now, Rainbow. I'm sorry. This is not. Yeah, okay. I'll let you up in another live. I just didn't know who you were, and I didn't want to be, I thought you wanted to talk about what I was about to talk about, but yeah, it's okay. You could just, but come back like tomorrow or something like that. You could like share whatever information you want to do. We can have the conversation.
Sorry, what is the topic you are having today?
Yeah, so I'm about to discuss just some, I don't know, just like some issues that's going on. So yeah, but just go back down to the comments, and you'll will know. All right. She sounded German. She's Six's wife. No, not right now, Rainbow. You can't add to this. Trust me. This not for you. It's not for you. I would let you talk if it was for you. This not for you. You don't want to get involved in this right here. But yeah, man, it's like up to live real quick. What's up, Heidi? Yo, what's good, man? What's good? Latvian. Nice. From Latvia. Nice. Nice. Noish. So yeah, man. It's crazy times. It's what Eminem say, it's a sick world we live in these days. Oh man, it's a sick world, man. Y'all out here wilding. I haven't started shit. I didn't start none of this shit. I just want y'all to know I haven't started none of this shit. I didn't. I am a finisher of fights, though. That's what I do. I'm a finisher of fights. I've never really been big on starting fights. It's not me. That's not my MO. I do, however, finish a lot of fights. Right? I walked away from fights, whatever. But when I get to where we need to get to, I finish fights. That's what I do. That's what I do. So that's what we gonna do. What about P. Diddy? He's live right now. Tell him to come. Tell him to join the live. Say, hey, let's join the live. They screenshot it and send it to him. So they got you up here looking like a duck. Oh, he's live with Omega? Definitely invite them niggas over here. Oh my God. Please bring them over here. Please. Get Omega and get this nigga and tell them niggas to come over. Hey, y'all, please. This is what I want y'all to do. If y'all can, go to Benny's live. Flood the chat. Tell him he's scared. Tell him he don't want to join. Whatever you got to do. But try to get them to let's join the lives together. Say we can join the live. That way you can talk. Say he won't mute you. You can't mute him. We can join. We'll join our lives together. I think he's on his like third backup page. Put it in the chat. Everybody that knows what his chat is. Yeah. But get Omega. Get Omega over here and get little baby Benny over here. I would love to talk to both of these dudes at the same time. I think it's like Bennie Ray 3 or something like that. He might be on his third page. I don't know. Because I think his number one page got banned or something. But y'all get baby Benny the amphibian to come up. Get baby Benny the amphibian. Call him over here. Get Omega and baby Benny in the house. Benny baby. Nigga ain't a beanie baby. Call that nigga Benny baby. Oh man, let's get into it, man. I've been waiting. Hey man, see, that's what I be trying to tell y'all. This is what I be trying to tell y'all. I'm the nigga y'all be want. I'm really him. I'm really like, I'm that nigga, like on some real shit. Like I like it. I like the smoke, man. What he saying? Paid in full. What Malik say? What Mekhi Phifer say? Paid in full. I love the game, B. I love this shit. I love it. I really love it. Like I'm really like I'm different when it comes to this shit. I'm different. I'm not like y'all. Y'all never see me on no app crying about nothing. I ain't whining. I ain't crying. I be wanting all the smoke. I be like, I love it. I love it. I love the game. I love that shit. Tell them niggas come over here. They muted you? Oh, okay. Yeah. Don't worry. No worries. I always give them a shot to show up, right? I always give them a shot to show up. Always. Fitty said, I never want problems. I never want problems. Until y'all say we got a problem, then there's a problem. Now, right? I never ask it. I never bring it up. It be y'all. Yeah, Moon. I told everybody to go over there and flood his thing and tell him to come over here. If you can, go over there, get in this. He gonna mute you. Just tell him, say, hey, he live right now. He got your picture up. You looking like a duckfish. Tell him you looking like a looking like a goddamn snapping turtle over here. Tell him. No, I'm not joining his live. I've already been on his live twice. I've already been on his live twice. They never come to my live. I've been on Omega's live like 3 times, 4 times. I've been to Benny's live twice. I go to their lives. They don't come over here. But since they're so scary, I'll let him, we can join the live like I did with Cartel a long time ago. Right? We can join the live. I don't know why y'all be so scared. Tell them they don't know how the technology work. We can join the live together. That way you could talk, you could yell, you could punch the air, slide down the pink wall. I'm with it. Yep. But all I be wanting to do is have a conversation. Moon said, I don't get the save man movement. It ain't a save man movement. Moon, that's the problem. It's attack women through the guise of, oh, well, like, look, hold on. I'm gonna play the video for y'all. So y'all can hear what this idiot be saying. Hold on. God damn. Man, how I do this shit, man? Thought I had the video in this motherfucker. I know it downloaded. Hold on, give me a second. Let me get the goddamn video. Gotta get the goddamn video. Why they always fucking with me? Oh, man. I don't know. I'm gonna play one video. Hey, hold on. It's in the hold on. Who in the Discord? Somebody send it in the Discord. I need my people to send it to me again. They sent it to me earlier. Oh man, damn. It's really bad. I can't find it. It's in here though, but I got it here. I'm gonna play this video first and then I'm gonna find the other one. Hey, if y'all got the new video, send it to me in the Discord so I can find it. Just so y'all know. Send it to me in the Discord. Send it in the TikTok live thing so I can go look it up. Benny, I'm pretty sure that the pro-black men you talking about, there's a ton of blackity black pro-black men. Isn't Dr. Umar ain't married to nobody, but Dr. Umar claims that he don't like snow bunnies and all of that shit, right? If I'm not mistaken, isn't that like the leader of the fake pro-black movements? So what are you talking about? The biggest voices in the quote unquote pro-black movements are black men who don't date out. You got a ton of them. But the craziest thing is, I'm not in the pro-black movement. So why the fuck are you talking about me? What did I do? I'm not Dr. Now, if Dr. Umar was doing, okay, right? Maybe. I don't know. I wouldn't care, but I'm just saying, like, you want to talk to Dr. Umar? Oh, Janger or whatever your name is. Where that funny look? Where that man at? He want to come up. He wants some attention. Let's get him up here. They sent the all y'all the same to me, but they sent they said you go out there first. What's up? You've been wanting some attention for a while, Corey.
You've been wanting some attention for a while.
From who, Corey? You drunk, huh?
You drunk.
Oh, okay.
What's your talking point? You drunk, huh? You drunk. What are you talking about? What's your talking point? You drunk, huh? You drunk. What are you talking about? What's that echo? What's your
yeah, that's you.
You drunk, huh? You drunk. What are you talking about? What's that echo? What's your talking point? So what's your talking point?
You want to listen or what you want to do?
I want to debate.
Debate about what?
How are you a panderer?
Exactly. How am I a panderer?
Because you're saying what they want to hear.
And what do they want to hear? So that's the only qualification to be a panderer is if you say things that people want to hear.
I mean, that's what you're doing. You.
Hold on, wait, no, Corey. Corey.
You're not a hybrid.
Hold on, Corey. Can you answer that question? The thing that makes you a panderer is when you say stuff that people want to hear. Is that your? Hold on, sir.
You a panderer is what they say to hear stuff that they want to hear.
Once again, I'll ask the question again. So that's the criteria to be a panderer is that you just have to say stuff that people want to hear, and then you're a panderer.
But if the criteria is that, because there's studies, the criteria is that.
Studies on what?
Isn't that the same? You said what?
Studies on what?
Isn't that the same thing as the patriarchy of the misogyny?
Sir, do you know what either one of those words mean?
Do you know what they mean? Because the studies say.
So you drunk. You can't be sober talking like this. You're not of a sober mind. And I might be giving you credit. You could just be this unintelligent or this uneducated. But I'm giving you a little bit of credit. I think you're inebriated.
Usually when people have cash apps in their bio, it stems to their pockets.
I mean, that's what cash apps do. So yeah.
It stems to their pockets. I mean, why do you have a $50 cash app when you don't but you say you got money though and you pay all your bills? Speaking of bills, let's talk about the 50.
Hold on, wait. Back up. You just saying stuff. What? Pay all of what bills?
You said what?
What are you talking about? Pay what bills?
You say you pay all the. You say you women. I was in one of your live, and you said that women don't want to pay all the bills, or women don't care to not pay all the bills. They don't care about 6 foot. They don't care about 6 figures. They don't care about 6 inches. They don't care. It's like the mark of the beast. They don't care.
Okay. What did that have to do with the point you just tried to make?
But do you believe that?
Do I believe what? That women don't care about?
Do you believe the 6 figures, 6 inches, and 6 foot?
6-pack. You guys are obsessed with penises. The original thing is a 6-pack, 6 feet, and 6 figures. But y'all always talk about 6 inches.
I've never said that. I'm just saying.
You did. You just said 6 inches. It was 6-pack, 6 feet, 6 figures.
There's studies.
Stop saying there's studies, Corey. You haven't read a study. You haven't read a study on anything. Corey, hold on, wait, Corey. Corey. I will bet right now you have never read a study about anything in your entire life. And I know that's a big one, like, because it should be. I will bet anything you want that you have never, ever read a study on anything in your fucking entire life. anything. So stop saying there are studies. You think that's what we want to hear over here? You trying to pander to us. He's like, oh, I'm talking to smart people. I got to tell them their studies and they'll believe me, right? Go ahead, man. You got to unmute.
There are studies that quantify. Go ahead, man. That you...
Yeah, we don't care. They paid to drop you. Anyways, shout out Christina. That's y'all representative? He had to get liquored up to come up here. He would never come up here sober. He had to get liquored up. That boy came up here stumbling, bumbling, and fumbling. That's y'all guy, Benny? Baby Benny? He was just on Benny's live. I just saw it right now. He was just on his live. He ran over here. He was like, I'll do it, guys. Nope. Fell flat on his face. Wicked work. Wicked work. He did give it all he got, man. He was mad off the 6 inches. I was like, why y'all always obsessed? Every woman want a man with 6 inches. And you just falling a little bit short. And that pissed you off? Okay. Moving on. Brianna said he not drunk, he just stupid. Y'all mean. Hold on, let's read the definition, because this is the definition. Peace out the video fan. 10. Let's read the definition of pandering. We do this all the time. I know y'all know what words mean, but this is for the people that don't know what pandering means. That just use the word because they heard somebody else use the word, right? Okay. So to pander, to gratify or indulge an immoral and or distasteful need or desire. That's what it means to pander. Okay, cool. So this is what I want y'all to do. When you say I'm pandering, you can't say, oh, you're saying the things that they want to hear. That's not pandering, right? That's not pandering. The question would be more like, are the things that they want to hear, are they immoral? Are they distasteful? If the things that they want to hear are immoral or distasteful, then I'm pandering, because I'm saying the thing that is immoral and distasteful to gain favor with a certain group. That's the definition. Now we have established that. Now what I want y'all to do is now use your brains. Put your brains together. I got hours and hours and hours of information out there. You guys can pick any video you want, right? Now what I want you to do, here's the challenge. I want you to take a video of mine and actually break it down. Have you guys noticed? I don't know if you guys have noticed this. I've been doing this stuff for 2 years, right? And my platform has grown substantially in the last like 3 or 4 months, right? But if you notice that like people like Benny and John or whatever, when they don't actually engage with the things that I'm saying. They don't actually combat the things that I'm saying. They don't have an argument. Like when they go at like Drew, or when they go at like other content creators, they actually show the clip of like, this is the part that I disagree with, and here's why. They don't do that with me. I don't know if you guys know that. Benny got 19 videos of me. Look at all of them and tell me where he gets to the part where it's like, here's the part of his platform or his message that I wholeheartedly disagree with, and let me push back against it with logic, with reason, with facts, with stats, something of the sort. Not just say he's wrong or not. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want y'all to do that, right? Now, conversely, go look at my videos that I've made of them on YouTube or TikTok. Don't matter. Where I'm doing what I'm going to do right now with Benny, which is break down what they say, bar for bar, line for line, word for word. I'm going to tell you that's wrong. That's why that's wrong. That's stupid. That's why that's stupid. He contradicted himself here. He said this, but he did this there. Like, I do that with them all day long. But when they talk about me, it's this broad, like they try to talk about something personal. They try to be like, and they just make up stuff, right? So that's what I want y'all to pay attention to, right? Ali said, $1 for pocket watching when had to grab a $2 order off the door, off DoorDash. Okay. Pocket watching when you had to grab a $2 order off a DoorDash. Interesting. But that's what I want. That's what I want y'all to do. I really want y'all to pay attention to anybody that's in here and you're wondering what this is all about. That's what I want you to do. I want you to really, really listen. Like really go watch their videos, listen to the stuff. Go listen to their shit. Because I ain't against it. Go listen to it. Go watch it. But what I want y'all to do is I want you to be like, well, does he ever actually challenge any of Public's points? I want y'all to actually, Cartel did a live about me for 4 hours the other day. He had the most saliva I've ever seen in anybody's mouth, no Diddy, right? More saliva than I get in my mouth when I eat it from the bite. But here's the thing. He never actually said anything about my actual content. He never said, this is what I disagree with. And here's why I disagree with it. He never said that. Benny has made 7 videos now of me. Went live about me twice. Besides this dumbass talking point, which all he's trying to do is triangulate black women against me, which that's what they all try to do, right? One of my mutuals, I just was talking to her and she made a very good point. She said, she's been on this app for 2 years with me. She's been watching me and her, we've been talking about it for 2 years. She said, I have never seen any of these men actually be able to challenge you on any of your points. None of them can bring you down. But they know, and they think and they know that black women can. So now they're trying to triangulate black women against me because they think, oh man, that we could turn the black women against them, then we could bring them down, right? So they pivot to the black women. Now they're trying to manipulate the black women all the time. Okay, totally not black. Omega has never cooked me. Ever. I bet anything you can't find 100 people to say that Omega cooked me, but you can find 500 people to say I cooked Omega. I'm sorry, that's too high. I bet you can't find 50 people to say that Omega cooked me ever, but I bet you I could find 500 people to say I've cooked Omega. Omega's never cooked me. He don't have the bandwidth. You can never join. You a sucker. All of them. Scared. Omega is the lightest of work. Look, I'll be honest with you. I ain't gonna even hold y'all. The best conversation I've had with these idiots was with Benny on his live. That was the best conversation I've had. If you guys were in there, you remember. He got cooked, but he didn't crash out. Yeah, y'all go to Benny's live and tell him let's join lives. Y'all go to Benny's live, tell him let's join lives. Keep circling that. But that was the best conversation that I had with any of them. But it wasn't, as far as it being like a challenge, I've never felt challenged. And it's honestly never a debate to me. I'm never debating them. To me, it's them debating the truth. It ain't them debating me. I just tell the truth. And then they gotta lie to combat the truth. They can never defeat what I'm saying with an actual fact. With anything reasonable. They just make shit up. And Benny drank the Kool-Aid. JP, exactly. We saw it happen in real time. He crashed out. He was in the live. We talked, we had a decent conversation for an hour and a half. Then I got off the live and he started to let the men's up. Right? He started to let the James Taylors up and the other dudes up who I've barbecued them niggas before, right? And they was like, this is my chance to get another man on my side. That's all they do. So they got up. So he got up there and you saw it happen in real time. They literally started lying about me to Benny. Benny didn't know none of that stuff because it wasn't true. He was just making up shit. Oh, he dropped out of junior high school. Okay. I really want y'all to sit with this for a second. No, Antoine, I never felt challenged by James Taylor. That dude's an idiot. Think about this for a second, y'all. Think about how bad it has to be for y'all to be getting cooked by a man that dropped out of junior high school. Like, let's say I dropped out of junior high school, right? I got educated somewhere. I could read better than 99% of you. So some went right somewhere. I must have been paying attention in the first grade or something like that, right? I could do my times tables faster than y'all. So I'm right somewhere, you know what I'm saying, for my education. But if y'all are getting cooked by a man that dropped out of junior high school, how do you think that makes you look? Like even y'all burns on me burns you worse than me because you got cooked by a nigga that dropped out of high school? Ain't it crazy? Ain't that wild? But here's the thing. But let's say I dropped out of high school, but then in the next breath you said, oh, but he got his GED when he was 30, which is true, which I did get my GED when I was 30. I did. I never needed it up until I never needed it. I didn't need it when I was 30. I just did it. I did it actually for somebody else. I went with somebody else who was getting their GED and I was like, I'll go with you to just to go with them. And I was like, I'll take the test. I never got mine. That shit was 5 minutes. Like, go look up the GED test. It is a 5-minute test for any. If you've gone to high school to get your GED is a 5-minute test. It ain't nothing. That shit is easy as fuck. Easy as shit. Yeah, I did it though. But like you acting like I flunked out of school or something like that. I literally y'all are trying to make fun of me. I dropped out of high school because I was extremely depressed and had anxiety that was untreated, and I grew up in fucking poverty. Like most people who drop out of high school do. So you trying to shame me because I was a child and I fucking mentally had a breakdown and couldn't go to school anymore. So I dropped out. Like, what? Not because I couldn't handle it. Not because I had like some cognitive disability or something like that. I literally was fucking having anxiety and was super depressed. I would go to sleep at 2 and wake up at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Like I was doing stuff like that. Like I just couldn't function. I couldn't function. Right? So I eventually dropped out of school. But like I'm not ashamed to admit that I fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like y'all trying to spray me with that shit. Like, are you crazy? That's wicked work. You trying to spray a 17-year-old boy because that's what you're doing. You're not talking. Yeah, I'm 42 now. I dropped out of high school when I was 17. So you're trying to shame a 17-year-old boy for dropping out of high school because he was stressed out and fucking growing up in poverty. You see what I'm saying? Like that's what you did. That's the hill you want to die on. Okay, you can have it. You got it. Y'all got it. Congratulations. Y'all got it. Y'all got it. I'm just a big dummy up here, right? I'm just a big idiot. I don't know anything. But I've challenged y'all. I've literally asked many of you men. I said, look, man, you're right. I'm not as educated as you guys, but here's what we'll do. We'll do a reading proficiency test right now on live. We can set it up. Right? And I'm not doing that to shame y'all because I hope you guys do well. I hope you guys can read. I hope you can comprehend. But what I would hope that after that you would go, okay, well, obviously he has he can read and he can comprehend. You guys are using anti-black tropes about a black man. He's dumb, he's broke. It's the same shit. Y'all do the same shit all the time. Y'all act just like white people. You act just like racist white people. Oh, see, he's a dummy. He's broke. Same shit. I'm a broke, violent, dummy black man. That's what I am. You got it. Y'all got it. Y'all can have all of that shit. I'll give you all of that. You got it. Y'all won. Y'all won. I ain't gonna argue against that shit. Yep, I'm a broke black dummy. Yep, I'll do it. Mm-hmm. Yep, y'all got it. But all I'm saying is, why can't y'all ever debate this broke black dummy? Because I'll be about that life. I told Benny, he talking about, here, I'll play the video. Hold on. Well, hold up, YouTubes. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm gonna play the video for TikTok, and then I'm gonna spin the block for the YouTubes. Did y'all send that video in the Discord? If y'all can send that video in the Discord, that'd be great. For the last video he did. Piggybacking off a cartel live. This is what I'll be saying about you, Benny. This is how I know you're not educated enough. You don't check your sources. You're listening to cartel about me? Cartel, my nigga. Come on, bro. This can't be for real. How did cartel get that? Just so I want Benny to, the funny thing is he's acting as if cartel like got this from like somewhere else. Nigga, that's a TikTok live. The screenshot that cartel had was of a TikTok live that weird blood dude, blood Hiroshima, the dude that throw up anime gang signs. It was a sub only live. He subscribed to the live, came in the live, screenshotted me and my wife, and then I blocked him when I saw he was in the thing and was like, what the fuck is this weirdo doing here? Blocked him, right? So he paid me money to come in the live to watch me and my, like, you guys are stalkers. And this is the picture y'all been circulating on the app for months now. Because I had that live like in February, in January, or somewhere around that time. It's damn near a year later. Y'all using this same thing. But my wife has come on. Like, what are you talking about? If y'all wasn't so weird, she can come on every week. We would do a podcast every week. She don't like y'all. Y'all scaring the women. I ain't scared of y'all, but my wife don't like y'all. And I respect her for that. Right? Because y'all do weird stuff, like come in lives that wasn't meant for you and screenshot her and then make her face more white. Like do weird shit. Y'all just do weird shit. You do weird shit. No, that's not what happened. Me and my wife my wife has been having these conversations with me for 17 years. This is not it's not new. Also, what is wrong? So he's not even understanding that what he's saying doesn't make any sense, because he's saying that in my real life, my wife was like, hey, I want you to do better, or whatever it is, right? I'm just paraphrasing because he's not that. He ain't able to have that conversation. So, yeah. So if my wife and I had this discussion, and then I listened to my wife, how am I pandering? Am I pandering to my wife now? Like, what are you talking about? Who y'all are? You once again, he's trying to shame me like he did that other man, right? Who had that video about his wife. He's trying to shame me about me changing for my wife. Like, couldn't be me. I would never change for my wife. Is that what you're saying, Benny? Because that's what I'm getting from this. You would never change for your wife? If your wife asked you to do, if my wife come to me, well, shit, tough luck, ma'am. Like, no, yeah, I changed for my wife. That you think that's a shaming tactic? Once again, it's a weird thing to try to shame a man for listening to his wife. That's interesting. Interesting take there. I didn't shift my platform. What are you talking about? What do you mean? Do you know what my platform was before, Baby Benny? Baby Benny, do you know what my platform was before? My platform before was anti-racist, leftist politics. That was my platform before. What is my platform now? Anti-racist, anti-misogynistic, leftist politics. I did not change my platform. My platform is the same. I just added misogyny to it, which should have always been in there. Which I talked about earlier. On the left, there's not enough conversations around misogyny. There's not enough conversations around the patriarchy. There are a ton of conversations around capitalism. There's a ton of conversations around racism. There's very few conversations around misogyny. Very few. Very few. I said, oh, this needs to be discussed on the left, because I'm a leftist and I've been in lefty spaces for damn near 20 years. I've been a leftist since I was 10 years old. I didn't change my platform. What are you talking about? I've been anti-capitalism since I was 23 years old. I got music about it. I wrote about it. I got some people who know in my real life, they know, like all my friends, nothing that I'm saying right now is shocking anybody in my real life. Like they're like, oh, that tracks. Yeah. Yeah, I can see him going. All of them, everybody. You've heard them. Everybody's come up here and be like, oh, this is who Public was, this is who he is, and da 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 da. All of them. I never changed my platform. I'm the same person. I just added to it. Right? But Benny, you did change your platform. You did a bait and switch. You know how many people I heard who knew you from your Facebook days say, oh yeah, I remember him on Facebook. He used to not talk like this. He used to not be like this. He changed. You can't find one person to tell you I've changed. I'm not even talking about people that know me. I'm saying you can't find one person on the internet that has seen my content for the last on this platform specifically for 2 years. None of them will say, oh, he did a 180. Oh, he was talking about completely different shit 2 years ago. Not one person. My videos are still up, Benny. They're still up. Go to my YouTube, go to my TikTok page, go to my Instagram page. They're still up. From years ago. Go to my Facebook page from years ago. Years ago. 9, 10 years ago. Go look at my content. Go look at what it was. Anti-racist, leftist, anti-religion, deconstructing religion. 10 years ago. Same shit. Same shit. Nothing's different. Am I now talking about, oh, we need to, capitalism is good. Oh, conservatism is good. When did I change? I've never changed. Anti-establishment. Always. Exactly, Kay. I've always been anti-establishment. Always. I'm more progressive now at 42 than I was at 22. I'm not less progressive. I'm more progressive now. I'm more comfortable now in my progressivism. I didn't change. What are you talking about? Y'all are crazy as hell. Y'all will never, ever be able to pin that jacket on me. It'll never fit. It'll never fit. How about the combo of Moses and Omega? Would that be a challenge? No. Moses and Omega say the same shit. They all say the same shit. That's the problem. Like, that's the thing with them, is I can debate 10 of them at the same time because it's going to get funneled into the same 3 talking points. So you could put Benny, Moses, Omega, Black Guru, Black Jesus, Dr. Umar. You could put all of them in a room with me and just me. Y'all seen that video of that dude? Damn, I forgot his name. He be on here. I think his name is like Parker. No, it's not Parker. It's one of those dudes. And he was sitting at a chair, and it was like, and they would like give a prompt, and then Dean, yeah, and then people would come and sit there. I could do that with them. It would just be me versus them, like 1v20. It's nothing. Shit is easy. They say the same stuff. They say the same stuff. The difference is that when they say that stuff, when they get to saying that stuff in those spaces, they can't be too extreme. For them, it will hurt them because they can get away with shit on TikTok, right? They can get away with shit saying stupid shit on TikTok, being dumb and berating you and trying to get personal or whatever. But if we set up a scenario like that, like in a room, and them fools rotated out and they had to actually like stick to the talking points, it would be over in 10 minutes. Checkmate 10 minutes. They don't got, what the fuck can they say? They don't know nothing. They have no knowledge. They have no information, nothing. They have nothing. They have no truth, no facts, nothing to stand on, no lived experience, nothing. Go ahead, extremist.
Look, Cody, I'm glad you have so much confidence in yourself. Please, I love the confidence you have, but they would absolutely destroy you, fam. At least these people can give solutions. Like, what solutions have you given to these women?
Wait. No. Stop. What solutions are they giving? Name one. Name a fucking solution. Don't say what you mean. Hold on. We're going to do this shit in real time. Watch. Look how stupid they are. Watch this. Give the solution. You brought it up. Can't wait to hear it. Give it. Don't pivot. Don't say nothing else but the fuck. Extremist. Hold on. But before you start, this is what I want you to do. Before you pivot, before you do anything else, just give us the solution first. Go ahead. I'm listening.
So one of the people you have on your prompt, cloud chasing off, if you said that Black men need to be married, right? They need to be more transparent with their wives. Is this not a solution?
Solution to what?
Hold on, wait. I've never heard of you giving any sort of solution. You sit here.
Hold on, wait. You never heard me say that? Oh, hold on. Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm so serious, fam.
So you never wait. You didn't hear me say that today on my live?
No, I did not hear you say that.
I said that today on my live today. The live I held earlier today that you were in.
Please, go ahead and please prove it. Please.
Okay.
Hey, people in the comments, bro. Looks, bro, you're a stalker. Please shut up. If you guys don't like me, pay your $50. Please. You see the cash up right there?
Hold on. Don't talk to the comments. Nobody's asking you to talk to the comments. Okay. This is my live from today. All right, let's see. That was from today. Today. That's why I think it's hilarious. You niggas don't know nothing. You don't know what you're talking about, bro. And you know what about, you know what's funny about that, extremist? That's not even, I wouldn't even consider that a solution. That's light work. That was me just, that was light work. I was just having a casual conversation. That's not even a solution to what? What is that a solution to? Right? Like ultimately, I'm saying when it comes to systemic oppression, how is that a solution to systemic oppression? Because that's what I'll be talking about. So did I not say the thing that you said that they say all the time? I don't do that. Please unmute. I can't wait. Come on. You want me to keep going? I'll keep going. Hold on. We'll keep going. Damn, I could do this all day. That was. Oh, what?
It's loud here. What did you say? I heard some of it. I didn't hear all of it.
Nigga, please.
Whatever, man.
Yeah.
You said it was a solution. If it's not a solution,
Hold on. No. You don't get to pivot. 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 You said that their solutions. You said that their solutions were, you don't even push marriage. You don't promote. And I said, I don't.
See, you're not listening. I said,
I'm not listening. Hold on. I'm not listening when you just said, I didn't even hear what you said, but I'm not listening. That is what you said.
I was doing something, fam. Like,
why would you do something when what the fuck are you talking about? What are you talking about? Don't come in here and play in my face, bro. You too stupid for that shit. It don't work. You heard what I said. Now you're pivoting. Hold on. Now you're pivoting. Now you're pivoting like I thought you would do. You are.
Provide the pivot, bro.
Right. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
You said it was not a solution. So provide a solution.
What is it? What is getting married a solution to? That's what I'm trying to figure out. What is the problem you're saying that? Hold on. Extremists. Hold on. What I want you to do is tell us what the problem is, and then tell us how marriage solves that problem. Go. That would be the solution, right? You said you're saying, here's the problem. Here's the solution. Marriage is a solution. What's the problem? We're solving for X right now, right? What the fuck is X? Tell us what it is. I know what Y is. I want to know what X is. Shut the fuck up and answer the question.
Stop crashing out, bro.
I'm crashing out. I'm not crashing out.
It's okay.
All right, he goofy. We get it. 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 You ain't got nothing to say. You know what? My fault for believing for 1 second that you had like anything to add to the conversation. I apologize for that. I did. I be lying. I be lying to myself. I be thinking y'all might have something to add or whatever. Y'all don't got nothing to add. He literally came up to troll. In 4K. That's what I be saying. Whatever y'all say about me, trust me. Trust me. It'll never stick. It'll never stick. It'll never work. All y'all can do is lie. And he left. Like I knew. Ain't that funny? Yeah, I know. He was up there talking. He thought he thought the same thing that Corey thought. Like, oh, I'll be your Huckleberry. And he got up and he came in here like, he doesn't even offer solutions like marriage. He doesn't even say, even though I do talk about marriage, but what is marriage a solution to? Like, I know what I be saying when I say get married. I know why I say get married, right? Why not to get married, but why, like, I'm not here to scare people or fearmonger men into not being married. You know what I'm saying? I think that that's a problem. I think far too many people fearmonger men specifically into not being married. They lie to men about marriage. So I said, I'm not going to tell that lie about marriage because the things that these men are saying about marriage isn't true. It's just not true. And that's not my opinion about it. It literally just isn't true. It's just made, you guys just make shit up about what marriage is. So I combat that with fucking facts and reality and sense and common sense. And that's why I talk about it. But I don't care. If you don't want to get married, don't get married. If you could thrive without a marriage, thrive without a marriage. I don't give a fuck. But marriage ain't solving the problem in the black community. Like, I don't like, if every black man and woman got married tomorrow, if 80% of black men and women got married tomorrow, problems would still persist. They would still be there. You know what I'm saying? So where is that solving? I'm very confused. Very, very curious about this. Anyways, like I said, it's like just what just happened right now. That's how easy it is for me with them. Like, seriously, it's the lightest work. It's the lightest work. Because when they try to attack, here's what I'm saying. They can't attack me on my points. They don't have the bandwidth to actually attack my points. So they attack me personally. They try to act like I'm the problem. Like, you're pushing a bad message. You're the issue. Okay, cool. How am I the issue? You don't talk about solutions. Okay, solutions to what problems? Glitch. Buffer, blinking. Okay, well, what is a solution? Well, a solution is marriage. Okay, so I don't talk about marriage? Fam, you never talked about marriage, fam. You've never talked about marriage, fam. Oh, we got another one. Yeah, y'all go to Bennie Live. Tell him to come on up. Haddy May said, I push the gender war. I can't wait to hear this. Come on up, Haddy May. This is going to be really funny right here, because watch this. How do I push a gender war, Haddy May?
Public, any live that I've heard you speak in, you literally pander to women who have issues with men.
Okay, but be specific.
Well, I don't have a specific one because I really don't pay you that much attention.
Hold on, wait, hold on. You don't get to say that. You don't get to make a claim about me and then say I don't have anything. See how weird that is? You definitely should have some proof of that. So if you make an assertion, you should be able to substantiate the claim, right? That seems fair to me. That's not fair to you. I would never say something about you that I couldn't substantiate. I promise you. I would never call you anything. I would never say you pander to men without me actually proving and bringing up things that you've actually said. And maybe not even verbatim, but just a generalized idea about about your message, right? Which I can do about you because you do pander to men. You're a pick-me, right? So you think you are male-centered, right? You think men, you ignore the things that I'm pretty sure have happened to you by men. This is my guess. I'm pretty sure, I think it's safe to assume, based on your age, right? Not to say you're older over there. I'm just saying, like, you ain't no little girl, right? You're a grown woman. Based on your age, you have encountered many and plenty of problematic men. Guaranteed. You ain't got to answer the question. Let's just be honest, right? Right? No?
No, you would be wrong.
Okay.
But you use the term pygmy. So what does that entail?
A pygmy is a male-centered woman. A woman often, I will go as far as to say a woman who also runs cover for dangerous men, and like pygmies are dangerous, so they typically justify and rationalize the harmful rhetoric that a lot of men spew, right? And that's what you do. You're a buffer, right? So you it's like being being, I can't say the word, but like a raccoon for black people, right? And like, so what's that lady's name? What's that lady's name? There's a lot of coons out here though, or raccoons. I'm sorry. What's that? Candace Owens. It's like Candace Owens, right? So what Candace Owens does is she goes on national platforms and regurgitates racist right-wing rhetoric about that's harmful to black people and people of color and poor people and so on and so forth, right? And then they go, the racist white people go, see, even this black woman believes it, right? Which is dangerous. So they justify everything they say. They try to filter it through this one black woman. That's why you don't see, it's not many of them. They don't need many of them. They just need a few, right? That's what you do for men.
Mm-hmm. Okay, now tell me, because you said you don't think it's fair. Tell me what I have said or what you've heard me say that's male-centered. Because if you've truly ever listened to anything, if you've truly ever listened to anything that I have ever said, it's about women being better for themselves. So actually, which is why in spaces where...
How do you think women, and what do you say to women to make them better, that you think will help them?
For one, if you are having a problem with the type of men that you're choosing, sis, it's on you.
So choose better. Okay. So choose better. Keep going.
Correct. That's probably just about it. I mean, when it comes to, because we're only talking about relationships.
Yeah.
So
I don't only talk about relationships, Haddy May, but you do. I don't.
Well, no. You said pick me. So I can only be a pick me as it goes to relationships. You can't give me my views on anything else where the term pick me would qualify, sir.
Okay. I'm saying I don't only talk about relationships. I said you do. But here's the thing. So wait, hold on, wait. So you essentially are telling women to choose better. Even after they've been abused by a man, you're saying, sis, choose better, right? Like, so you're putting the blame on them. Now I'm gonna read you something. It's from the Wheel of Power and Control. This will is specifically for men, right? For abusive men. But I'm gonna read something to you, and you tell me what this sounds like to you. This is what men do when they abuse women. This is a branch of it, right? Okay, it says of how it's an example of how men abuse women.
Okay, but when did we get to abuse?
I'm going to walk you down the path so you can see how your rhetoric is dangerous, right? Okay, so minimizing, denying, and blaming. That's where it starts. Did you not just blame these women for what these men did to them by saying that they should have chosen better? First and foremost, hold on. No, wait. We're not done. We're not done yet, Haddy May. Hold on. We just getting started. Let me finish it. Making light of the abuse and not taking her concerns about it seriously. Saying the abuse didn't happen. Here's the part that pertains to you. Shifting responsibility for abusive behavior, saying she caused it. When you say that women should have chosen better, that is you saying that the abuse happened because of the choices they made, i.e., you are blaming the victim. That is dangerous. That is, I cannot begin to tell you how dangerous that rhetoric is for women. Now, you as a woman, I don't make this assumption. Hold on, Haddy May. Hold on. You would think that a woman would understand that. I would think that, right? But I know, like I said about Candace Owens, not all skin folk is kinfolk. We know that, right? So when I say that you are a pick-me, that's an example of you being a pick-me in real time. When you got up here and called me a panderer, regurgitating these harmful, toxic male talking points to refer to me that way. Also,
people are in your background. I know Omega. I don't know anybody else in your background. So again, let's not do that. Let's not.
What do you? I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just talking about the language you used. I didn't say you were defending. Hold on, Haddy May. You're Haddy May. Haddy.
Let me go ahead and rebuttal your talking
Go ahead, ma'am.
Because you said when I said it's abusive, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, saying choose better is not harmful to women, specifically if they come from abuse. Now, if a woman had came from abuse and I said to her, oh, just pick better, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Now, on that tail end of that, let's not also act like when you are a victim of domestic violence, the next thing you must
wait, Haddy. I never said anything about domestic violence. I didn't even get specific about the type of abuse that I'm talking about. So what are you talking about?
Well, you gave okay, well, abuse. Any person who is a victim of abuse, you must learn to recognize the red flags. Correct?
No.
Must you learn to recognize the red flags?
No.
You must not learn to recognize red flags.
I don't think that's the job of the person getting abused. That's a weird take. Because I think that it's the
No. We're talking about two different stages, okay? We're going from being abused to now moving on to the next phase of life. You're out of that relationship. You're going into, before you walk into your next relationship, must you know how to recognize red flag signs of abuse?
No.
Why not?
You must know how? No.
And what psychologist, licensed therapist, counselor would tell a patient, hey, don't know what red flags look like before you go.
That's not what you asked. You asked, do they have to know? And the answer is no. What are you talking about? Yes, it's yes.
Okay,
it's okay to know. It's
should they know?
Should they know? Hold on, wait. What do you mean should they know? What does that mean?
Well, you said I asked, do they have to know? Okay, fine. Should they know?
No. How can you know if somebody is manipulating you? That's the whole point of manipulation.
How should you not know what manipulation looks like?
Because it looks like a million different things, Haddy. You were being manipulated by these men you talk to every day. They manipulate you all the time.
No.
Okay. They don't? So you do this willingly. You just offer this service up willingly for free.
I do. I'm a psychology major for one.
So
there are red flags. There are red flags to look for in cases of narcissistic personality disorder. There are red flags to look for in manipulation and gaslighting.
So you've never been manipulated?
We've all probably been manipulated.
No. You specifically, Haddy, because I can admit that I've been manipulated. But I'm asking you, have you ever been hold on, Haddy, hold on, ma'am. Have you ever been manipulated by a man?
Yeah, I paid too much for my truck.
No, not that. I'm talking about in a romantic relationship. Have you ever been manipulated by a man? Nope. Okay. So you've had boyfriends and husbands, or I'm guessing?
Yes,
two. And why did you guys break up?
Age was one. We were together for a really long time, and it was also kind of the key factor in the second one. But if you want to say some manipulation probably took place in that one, it probably did. So I'll give you
did it or didn't?
Yeah, I'll give you the second one. Manipulation took place in the second one, not one.
Okay, so you were manipulated by a man. You couldn't have seen it coming. It's impossible to, because the way that a lot of people manipulate people is they don't start off manipulating people. They start off by love bombing. They start off, you said you recognize narcissistic behavior. It don't even got to be love bombing. They start off as normal people. Not even love bombing. They just start off as normal people, decent people, right?
Love bombing has red flags.
I just said it don't even have to be love bombing. It could just be normal behavior. Love bombing is extreme, right? So I'm saying take that off the table. Just think about a normal relationship, a normal man, normal woman. He's doing normal things. He's showing up. He's calling her. He's talking to her. He's doing normal shit, right? He'll do that for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 years. And then the abuse will start. This is what abusers have said. You said you're a psych major. You haven't read about that? I have.
Not 8 years into a relationship.
Yes. No. Hell yeah, 8 years, 3 years. No. Most abusers don't start abusing day one. They can't. That women leave. If you try to abuse a person day one, they leave. It takes a long time to lay the tracks. They do it after years.
Are you talking about physical abuse?
Nope. See, you keep going to physical abuse. I'm talking about abuse.
No, but what I am saying is mental and emotional abuse.
Have you ever been cheated on, Haddy? That to your knowledge? Huh? So that's abusive. So you have been abused by a man.
Right. But now,
what?
Okay, now that it happened again.
Time out. We can't just glance over that, Miss Haddy.
Because you're going back and forth. You're flipping back and forth. My original statement is yes. My original statement, because you said you called me a pick-me. I said, well, we'll qualify as a pick-me. And you said, because I tell women to choose better. Once you have made a mistake in a relationship, once you go through something in a relationship, and it doesn't have to be a personal relationship. It can be parental. It can be person to person. It can be a business relationship. We should all grow from things that we go through. Growth is a personal responsibility.
Who do you think has done the most growing as a group of people? You think women typically grow more, or do you think men grow more from their? You think neither group grows? You think okay? So hold on, wait. I got another question for you then, because you're a psych major. So what demographic of people go get therapy more, men or women?
Women right now.
It's always been women, but women though, right? Okay. So is that not a signal of growing, or at least attempting to grow?
It's a signal of attempting to grow. However, what is that? What are you saying that to say that it dictates? If women are going to, okay, so let me say it this way. If women are going to therapy to grow, right? And then they go out into life and make choices that get them the same results, what is the point of therapy?
My point was this. I said because you're acting like you need to talk to women and tell women to do all of this growing. My point was, I think women are actually doing growing. I think women grow. I think they pay attention. I think they work on their shit. You know what I'm saying? I think men don't. So that's why I focus on men more, right? Or solely men. You want to focus on women. You're a woman. That's fine. I'm not. But you're the only problem that I have with your rhetoric is when you try to act like it's like you just tried to do. It's equal, which is dangerous. Or you try to act like women are worse, which is even wilder. Like what? Or like women are to blame for some of this shit. Like
I never said women are worse.
No, I know. I just said I was saying when you do that though, because you do that though.
No. But let me say, I think what your problem is with me and what most people's problem is on TikTok, especially when they come to spaces.
I bet you don't know. I will. Hold on. Wait. Before you say that, Hattie, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna write down in one sentence what my problem is with you, and then I want you to tell me what you think my problem is with you, and I'll read it out afterwards. Because I bet anything you don't know what my problem is with you. I already know. Hold on. Let me write it down. Hold on. Let me write it. Hold on. Wait. Let me write it down. Let me write it down. I didn't. Trust me, I didn't. You don't know. Hold on. Okay. Go ahead.
I know I don't know.
Go ahead. Tell me what it is. Tell me what it is. I'm listening.
What I think your problem with me is,
mm-hmm.
You already said, you think I'm centered towards men. But anywho, so when we have
no. See, that's wrong. That's I think, wait, let me tell you what it really said. You be lying. That's my problem with you. That's my problem with all of y'all. Y'all be lying. You just got caught lying like 3 times in this discussion. You lied. You initially lied and said that you've never been abused by a man. Then you admitted to it later on and said, well, lightly. Then I said, have you ever been cheated on? And you said, yeah. Well, that's abuse too. So you've been abused several times by men, actually. So you've been lying this whole time.
No.
Okay.
You can't do that because I took when you said abuse, physical abuse.
I've told you several times I'm not talking about physical abuse only. No,
you didn't say it until I said something about domestic violence, and you said we're not talking about domestic violence.
Hattie, I'm sorry. Okay. You are a psych major, right? You don't know that abuse encompasses much more than domestic violence.
I'm so sorry. You have ADHD. Can we get through one conversation before you flip it? Can we make it?
I'm not flipping anything.
Can we?
What am I flipping?
No, but you're not.
You're projecting. I've been on task this whole time.
I was making a statement. You asked me what I thought about you.
Mm-hmm.
I gave you what I thought about you. I didn't get to come back and finish my statement, and then now you're flipping it to somewhere else. Can we streamline this? Do you have a problem with that?
I don't know what you're trying to say. It seems like you're trying to deflect, but go ahead. I'm listening.
No, I'm not trying to deflect. I'm really just trying to make it through a conversation.
Okay, then be honest, and we can get through the conversation. Because I haven't lied once. I ain't said nothing up here that was dishonest. I haven't minced my words. I've been 100% forthcoming in everything that I've said, right? You ain't had to grill me on nothing. And I'll take it back to what you said about me originally. You said that I perpetuate the gender war. And I thought that was funny, because if anybody has ever listened to me, they know that I don't even believe that there's a gender war. I don't even believe in the concept of it. I think that there is a gender genocide. It is a one-way battle. It is not women fighting men and men fighting women. That's crazy. There is no gender war. There is men oppressing women. There are white people oppressing the world. There, you know what I'm saying? There's wealthy people oppressing poor people. There ain't no war. We not fighting back. We not winning. We don't got no weapons. What are you talking about? There's no war. That's a lie. That implies that it goes both ways. Even that rhetoric in and of itself is dangerous. To imply that women are like doing something to men. What are women doing to men? How are they oppressing men?
War doesn't always necessarily mean oppression. War can just mean simply at odds. War is nothing that's it. Just I feel like in this case, it's a subjective term. Now, let me tell you about you, since you just went on that whole tangent. Now, what's so funny is when I first came into TikTok, I actually used to follow you, and there was one live in particular where there was a young man who came up, and I don't remember his TikTok name. And I wish I could give you the name. I probably should have screen recorded it, but it don't matter that much to me. However, it was a live where I think people were talking about maybe issues they had with their fathers, blah, blah, blah. There was this one guy who came up, and he was really genuine, and he had a lot of issues with his mom. And you would not let him voice his issues about his mom. Matter of fact, you dropped him. And I really wish I could remember his name, but I'm like, damn. That's crazy. He's letting people come up and get their rocks off. And this is before I ever even seen anything about the other side of TikTok. Mm-hmm. I'm like, man, that's crazy. He's letting people come up and get their rocks off about going off on their dad and their absentee fathers, blah, blah, blah. And this was a gentleman who told you that growing up he had cockroaches in his home. And I don't even know if that rings a bell to you.
I had cockroaches too. What does that mean? I'm just trying to understand why. Hold on, wait, Haddy. I think this is very disingenuous again, because the people who I've seen you frequent their lives, they are 1,000 times more abusive to people on their panels than I am. But yet wait, hold on, Haddy, can I finish what I'm saying? Haddy, seriously, can I finish what I'm saying before you try to interrupt? You are on people's lives who are 10,000 times more abusive than I am to anybody. And yet you got to bring up this one story from way back yonder, right? That I don't remember, that nobody remembers. And I'm not even saying you wrong about it. Right? Because I don't remember the time and I don't remember the context. So it's pretty easy to say, well, this happened. I'm not going to refute it. Cool. Maybe it did happen. Only thing I'm trying to figure out is why are your standards so high for me, but so low for these motherfuckers? That's what I want to know.
Well, what live have you seen me being where
you just said you rock with Omega?
Pause. You said you've seen me frequent lives. First of all, I'm probably about on 3 people's panels on TikTok. So for you to say that is...
I've seen you on Lowers. Hold on, wait. I've seen you on Lowers Live. That's bad enough.
What's wrong with Lowers Live? Please tell me.
That tells me everything.
Lowers' wife is in there with him every single day. Miss Lower is the sweetest person ever.
So?
And if you watch Lower's Live, and if you've been in there and you've come across Miss Lower, then you would know that it's extreme.
So you've never been on Lower's Live and heard them be abusive to people? Them drop people for just voicing their opinions? I don't drop people for voicing their opinions.
You have to pay to get dropped. They don't just drop you.
Same here.
Somebody has to. Okay, so somebody has to pay to drop you. But nobody paid to drop this man. He was just dropped. I don't know. But
I'm just telling you. I mean, back then I wasn't making people pay to drop people, obviously. But I'm just saying that your standards are very low for the men that you pander to, but very high for a man like me. And I just find that to be odd. You don't think that's convenient?
No. It's not for the men that I pander to. And you keep saying that as if I only speak to one side.
You do.
What I was saying my issue was with you. Okay, it's not too often I hear you say, it's not too often I hear you holding women accountable.
Accountable for what, Haddy May?
Well, if you would let me finish my sentence.
Mm-hmm.
It's very rare that I hear you hold women accountable for the things that they may be responsible for in their own lives.
That doesn't answer my question.
It's okay to do that.
No. Good and bad. That's not the answer to my question. Accountable for what? Be specific. What do you want me to hold women accountable for?
I literally just said for the issues that they may have.
What issues? What issues? What issues? That's what I'm trying to find out. What issues?
Any person, male or female, is responsible for the type of person that they choose to date. That's it. That has nothing to do with.
So you're pivoting back to victim blaming. Okay.
This has nothing to do with victim blaming. You chose to center my statement around abuse as if my statement had anything to do with abuse. It's actually all encompassing. You're trying to minimize it to just be about one aspect of a relationship to fit a narrative that only you want to argue.
That's not me, ma'am.
Multifaceted.
I promise you that's not me. That's you.
Relationships are multifaceted, and I've had the same argument when it comes to men who argue about women wearing wigs and weaves. If you don't like women who wear wigs and weaves, then don't date women who wear wigs and weaves. Don't get on the internet and complain about them. So the same thing with women. If you have a problem with men lying and cheating and not being faithful to you, sis, take a step back and do.
So wouldn't that message be better delivered by a woman? Why would a man deliver that message to a woman? Why wouldn't I talk to men and say, because here's my message. You can talk to all the women you want to, Haddy May, and tell them that message of, hey, I know you were victimized, but you got to hold some accountability for being the victim of this man's abusive behavior. But fine. If you want to do that, have at it. But my approach is, hey, men, how about y'all not be abusive? You're telling me that that's not you don't think that approach is fair? Hey, men, why are you being so abusive to women? Hey, for the abusive men.
That's fine. But my issue with you is that when men do come and they have these conversations and they say, ladies, do better, pick better. Or if you maybe part of your issue is for you to attract the type of men you want, maybe you do need to consider not wearing wigs and weaves, etc. You scrutinize them.
I'm not gonna let a man come on my platform and tell women what they need to do when that man himself is more than likely a fucking abuser. So you think that I should just allow abusive men to get up here and just try to, hold on, Haddy, you gotta let me finish, man. You think I'm just gonna let abusive men come on my platform and try to gaslight 1,000 women a day? And you think that that's okay? Like, I should just let that happen? Like, no, I'm not about to let that happen.
No. So what I was going to ask you then is, if you said it's not fair to you for men to be able to speak on women, when you have these conversations and you're censoring them and you're telling men to be better and do better, why is it fair for the women in your comments or on your panel to come up and then speak to what you're saying? Like, yeah, these men need to do better and they need to get their credit up, and isn't that kind of the same thing that you said that you're against?
I love that question.
You're allowing women to come up. You're allowing women to come up and gaslight men.
No, well, wait. You're using that term wrong, because they're not actually gaslighting. They are the victims of the abuse. So yeah, I'll let the victims of the abuse speak up and say, hey, stop abusing me. That's what is wrong with that? You're saying that's a problem?
Do you educate these women on how to no longer be victims?
I don't give women advice. Haddy.
Hold on, wait, because you seem concerned that they're victims of abuse. So what are you saying to them to help them no longer be victims of abuse? Please tell me.
Nothing. I don't.
Or is this just a vent session?
Yeah. I don't give women.
You just say nothing. So it's just a drag of men.
It's not a drag. Wait, hold on, wait. What is your definition of a drag of men? When I'm talking about the things that men need to do to be better, that's not dragging men. That's a weird way to frame, hey, men, be better. That's dragging men?
You're saying, yeah. No.
This is crazy.
I'm not saying that hey, men be better. I'm not saying that hey, men be better. I'm just saying that's all that it is. It's a conversation about men and how trash men are. However, you're not offering any tips or any suggestions to help these same women who that you care so much about no longer be victims of this quote unquote
this is such a weird approach that you think that you think that my message should be here's the funniest thing. Here's why I laugh at like I would say the red pill side of TikTok. Here's why y'all points don't never make sense. Because on one hand, y'all claim you said I pander to women. Now you're saying I don't even say nothing to women. How can that be? How can those two things exist at the exact same time? How can I pander to women, but also never say anything to them? I'm very curious. How does that work?
By the example that you just gave, you said you tell women you tell men to pick better. I asked you
what?
Why?
Oh, you tell men to pick better. I'm sorry. Yeah.
No, hold on, pause. Hold on, wait. You said you tell men to do better. Okay, cool. When I asked you, I said, why don't you hold lives educating women on what to do so that they don't be victims of this abuse that you had quote blah blah blah. You said because you don't want to provide a space for men to gaslight women. I said, well, aren't you providing a space for women to gaslight men? Because the only thing you are doing, one, that your space is not predominantly men coming in. You're not providing any more useful. I've not heard you say very much helpful information to men like, hey, men, go to therapy, heal your trauma, blah, 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 blah. Now,
hold on, Hattie. I got to stop you right there. That's funny because I don't know if you was in here 10 minutes ago. The last guy tried that too. I have. And here's the thing. I know, but I do. But Hattie, what I'm saying is I do. And I have thousands of watch hours. At this point, I think I hit 1 million hours of watch hours, right? Recently, right? On YouTube. I have, what you're saying is just unequivocally not true. And that's why a lot of people aren't listening to you right now, because what I'm saying is you should get educated on me before you have a judgment of me. But what I think is this. I think you know full and well the things that I'm saying is true. Hold on, Hattie. I think the things that you are accusing me of, are not actually true, right? You know that they're not true, but you are so male-centered. This is what I believe. You can say no to it after I'm done, though. Right? I believe that you are so male-centered that you will not allow yourself to see anything that doesn't align with your worldview, that upsets that view that you have of men. Now, that's fine. Like, I'm not like, that's what I'm saying. My message isn't necessary. My message is for men to get better. But the message is universal, though, to be honest with you. And when you ask, what do I do to help women? This is what women tell me. When I have these conversations, right? Like the conversation I'm having with you, right? Let's play this out. Let's say that there is a woman listening right now who may think like you, who, share some of your views, right? They're listening to you not be able to articulate any of your points to any real end, right? They are hearing you for all intents and purposes get cooked, right? That woman, that a lot of times people hear that and they go, oh shit, I used to think, damn, that's how I think. Okay. And they see the flaw in their logic, right? That's one way that it helps people, first and foremost. The other way that it helps women is that when I'm talking to men, right? And I'm cooking men, the women, there are some women who they didn't know that they were being played. They didn't know that the men, they try to do this. Like, they hear men talk to me the same way that men try to talk to them. And they go, oh shit, that's what, and then they clock it there too. So that's the help. That's where they get the help from. Now you want me to go to them and go, and the last thing, women, choose better. Go to therapy. Like, that's what you want me to say. Okay, here you go. Hey, women, go to therapy if you want to.
Let me give women, because you said I'm male-centered. Let me speak to the ladies myself.
Okay.
Real quick, right?
Go ahead.
These are my points, women, okay? What you want from a man, okay, says it kind of is up to you. If you let a man drag you along for 7 years unmarried, sis, value yourself more to not do that, right? You don't have to deal with somebody's son telling you about your hair. If you want to wear weave, wear your weave. Date somebody who likes you, etc., etc. So I'm just gonna let it right there.
Okay. I don't know if I think they already know that stuff though, right?
Well, if they knew it, then there would be no point in getting on these apps arguing, right? Because what would be the point in talking about men that you don't have any experience with? If this is not your experience with men, then what's the point in getting up here and continuously argue about it? The goal is to have healthy viewpoints of one another. So if you don't currently have any healthy viewpoints of the opposite sex, whether you're male or female, the responsibility is yours to change what you're
you don't think once again, I'm going to ask you another question. Who do you think has a healthy viewpoint of one another, men or women?
I think men probably honestly have the healthier viewpoint of women.
Even with a whole system of oppression put in place to oppress women, you think that we have the healthier? You mean all the men who call every woman in general 304s and bitches and females? Those men?
You mean that, but are women not the same women who listen to songs like Throat Baby, Bust Down Tatiana? You mean these same women?
How are they worse? How would that make them worse for listening to the music? Hold on. That's crazy.
As a woman, how can you say it's problematic, but then subscribe yourself to that ideology of yourself? Like, if you want someone to look at you better, you have to change your view of self. What sense does it make for a woman to sit up and support music like Tatiana, but then come to your life and hear you say it's problematic for men to call women bitches and hoes?
Because the beat is tight. Because the beat is tight, and they like to dance like we like to dance.
They pay for it. Throat Babies. Have you heard the song Throat Babies?
I love it.
Okay.
I think it's an awesome song. What are we talking about here? It's art. I'm never shaming an art. I mean, I won't say I'm never shaming an artist, but like, are we serious here? Like, because women like some of the music that's put out that may be problematic, then they're worse than men are. Like, you got to be for real. Like, that's crazy.
It's because we endorse toxic environments, we endorse toxic behaviors, we endorse toxic ideologies, and then wonder why we're turning around getting the behaviors that we are seeing in society. Come on now, that you said you're all about anti-establishment. If you're about anti-establishment, how can you not see that? How can you not see the same culture that created R. Kelly's and the P. Diddy's of the world also created them?
What culture? What culture in particular created them? What ideology in particular created the P. Diddy's and the R. Kelly's of the world? I love that you mentioned them. Where do you think they came from?
That women are only valuable based off of their autonomy.
I know.
So it's
based on their body. But yeah, I got you. So they objectify women. And where did they get that from, Hattie? Where do you think they got that from?
From the people that support them.
No. Ma'am, Hattie, listen. Hattie, listen. I'm talking. Hattie, wait. Hattie, R. Kelly was driving around the schools before he was famous, right? Like, it wasn't the people around him that did that. He already had that in his mind. Hold on, Hattie, listen to what I'm saying. You're acting like you're.
He would not have had the skill that he would have had to have done it.
That's not what I asked you. I said, where did they get it from? Where did they learn it from? That's what I'm asking you.
You mean those people as individuals?
Where did R. Kelly and P. Diddy, who you mentioned specifically, where do you think they learned that women are not human beings, that they are objects to be had and dominated? Where do you think they learned that from?
I don't know. You said R. Kelly was doing it before he became famous. Okay, fine, that's for him. But for P. Diddy, it may have been something that he became egomaniac after he achieved success. There's no way that you can quantify that. I don't know those people personally to say, oh yeah, when he was 5, he was a weirdo. No, I don't know. However, what we do know is too many times in cases is when it comes to celebrities, do we see these type of behaviors. Let's not act like money and the women being minimized to their autonomy aren't synonymous. Those two things are synonymous with each other.
Okay.
Donald Trump literally said, "Grab him by the pee" on TV. I don't.
And why was Donald Trump able to get elected after saying, "Grab him by the pee"? Why do you think men and women still voted for him?
I don't know. Because I think men and women still voted for him because we have a problem with truly identifying people as problematic, which goes back to my entire point.
Oh man, this is a little bit. Okay.
We do. We see men and women accept the bad guy if they feel like he is good enough in other places.
Okay. Let me read these super chats and then I'm gonna let Nomadic get in here because he was supporting you. So I was curious as to know why. What did he want to add to this? He can't.
Have a good night and stay off my brother Omega back, Pandora.
Oh, cool. I got a lot of super chats to read. I'm sorry, y'all. I couldn't read this while I was locked in. Antoine P said it's getting real funny over there. Cartel talking about he don't want you to be scared of him because he live in Cali. I don't give a fuck where that nigga live. I don't know why y'all niggas I don't know what niggas be talking about. Cartel live in Barstow. He live in the middle of nowhere. That nigga, I don't give a fuck if he lived in my city. What the fuck that got to do with me? Intently Purposeful said, keep to this purpose, pub. You are on to something. Thank you, Intently. Brianna Sharper said, 2 on the Lion Woman. Y'all didn't hit the 50. That's why I was going to call it out, but she was tripping. Brianna Sharper said, ma'am, stop being silly. Abuser's mask. Also put 5 on Hattie. She said, we are allergic to pick-me's here on YouTube. You are dangerous. Come back once you take more than one psych class. Please go sit down. Brooke said, men aren't a monolith, but they all manipulate the same way. Also, what about the lady in France who was raped by 92 men and had no clue? How was she to pick better? Great question. Brianna said, change majors immediately, Haddy May. They don't think you're cut out for psych. You're all insane said, she's a psych major? Get her out of here. Tonight just said, it's almost like she believes that if you've experienced one abuser, you've experienced them all. Interesting. Appreciate you, Mayflowers. Osa said, Hattie is actually the abuser. Next case. Damn. Brianna said, you can always tell when a woman hates women. Should have asked her about her mama, but I didn't want to get personal. To Nigel said, didn't she say she wanted to stay on topic? That would have been weird. She didn't want to. Evie said, internalized misogyny is believing women should be held responsible for the abuse they receive from men. Exactly. Lily Wong said, she's a psych major. Doesn't mean she's passing. She was in the classes. Tantre said, I need a can to pick me, be gone. Get her out of here. You're all insane. She can't form a coherent, concise argument. None of them can. Mrs. Truteller said, pick-me's are motivated by getting sexual attention and preferential treatment from men. They don't care if it's illogical or dangerous. They just want to be liked by men. That's the end goal. Lily Wong said, men lie, Hattie. To Nigel said, if you want to avoid abuse, all you got to do is avoid abuse. Hattie the head case. Bonji Baby said, you know what the fuck go on? Who's saying something stupid tonight? I think that's what that means. Damn, I hope that's what it means. I'm sorry, Bonji. Brianna said, boo, tomato, tomato, tomato. We know this already. When Haddy May was trying to give y'all advice. Bonnie said, tell that goofy chick to muzzle up. The women be, God damn. Lady Lorraine said, she's a psych major. Picneology is the correct major to describe what she's learned. Oh my goodness. Auntie 3 said, Hattie said, if your car gets broken into, you should have chose better parking. Should have chose a better neighborhood. Y'all should have known better. What you doing living in that neighborhood? All right, go ahead, Nomadic. I'm listening, brother. You was up here rocking out with Haddy May. I'm curious to know, what did you agree? What did you agree on her points?
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Barely.
Okay, thanks for having me, man.
You good, fam?
My bad, I'm driving.
You good?
I'm sorry if I'm quiet, but no, I just heard a couple things she said that I thought made sense. What I heard her say was that a person is responsible for recognizing the type of person that they're going to entertain romantically, and I see that as good advice. You know, if I don't have children, but the friends that I have, I feel like that's a universal truth. Like, we all should kind of take some responsibility of the course that we walk.
Hey, do you guys? I'm sorry, Nomadic. Do you think hold on, wait, Nomadic. Do you think you can have any other talking point outside of choose better? Like, is there anywhere else we can go beyond blaming women for the abuses that they suffer at the hands of men? Can you do any? Is there any other conversation we can have besides choose better? Women need to choose better.
Well, I'm not blaming women. I'm not blaming women because I think I'm not a woman, and so I've been abused by a woman, so I can speak from it from that side.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day, I look back on it and I say, man, she gave me a few red flags very early in my interaction with her.
Mm-hmm.
And I overlooked it because I liked her and the sex was good.
Mm-hmm.
So I overlooked one red flag, and
how did she abuse you?
Blow-up event for me to get.
How did she abuse you?
Well, she was physically abusive.
Damn.
You know, when she was a hitter. I never dealt with a woman that was physical until her.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't really know how to handle it. I really liked her. I really wanted her to. I thought I could help her improve as a person.
Mm-hmm.
But I ended up losing a lot. I ended up losing a lot of power off of my strategy, off of my power bar, and I ended up losing a lot of time and money. And no, I didn't hit her first. I've never struck a woman. She would normally get abusive when I would catch her in a lie. So it got to the point where I wouldn't even tell her when I caught her in a lie because I didn't want to deal with her temper.
Can I ask you a question?
And,
could you have left this woman? Could you have left this woman at any time? And that sucks that happened, but I'm just curious. Was there like a threat of violence? Like if you left her, like you felt like she was going to unalive you, or you didn't have kids, so no, none of that, right?
Nah, I just was dumb, man. I was just dumb.
Okay,
I was just dumb.
so can I ask you a question? When men abuse women, are the dynamics the same as when that woman was abusing you? Because you can leave that woman at any time you want to, and if ever you wanted to, if you needed to defend yourself physically, you could have easily defended yourself against her, right?
Well, the last time she was abusive, I didn't hit her back, but I restrained her.
Yeah.
And so I did use, but no, the dynamic's not the same.
Yeah.
Because generally speaking, men have a little bit more physical strength, or a lot more physical strength than a woman.
Mm-hmm.
So I could have knocked her head off her shoulders at any point.
Yep.
But that's not what I was trying to do. So no, it's not the same.
Okay. So
I agree that women leaving a man is different than a man leaving a woman.
Okay. So why when you have this discussion are you trying to tell women that they need to choose better and all of that stuff when you just laid out a fundamental problem that exists that men typically don't have to worry about?
Well, this is the thing, man. Sometimes women come to men for advice. I've been that man often. I've been the type of man that women have come to when they've been abused. And I'm not just talking physical abuse.
Yeah. Can you answer? But can you answer my question though? Okay, because I don't think you're answering my question. Okay, go ahead. Okay.
But you're asking, why would a man give advice to a woman? Because sometimes women come and ask.
That's not what I asked. That's not what I asked you.
Okay, my bad. Let me listen better.
Okay. What I was asking you is, instead of you trying to blame women for not leaving men, shouldn't you understand because you were abused? Shouldn't you have more empathy because you just recognized, or you admitted to recognizing, that the dynamics are completely different between men and women, right? So if a woman is being abused, whether it be emotionally or physically, there is a high level, a high threat of violence against that woman. Whereas with men, there is not. Even if the woman is physically abusing you, you can defend yourself at any time you want to. Hold on, brother. So what I'm asking you is, but you were okay. I'm trying to tell you that saying what you're saying is you blaming them. I just want you to know that. So if you don't think you're blaming them, I'm telling you you are, and the women are telling you you are blaming them. So if you're not trying to blame them, then stop saying that, because you are blaming them.
Saying what exactly?
If they are being abused, and then you're saying that you should have known better, you should have spotted their red flags, or you should have. You did say this. This is what you said. This is what Haddy said, and this is what you agreed with.
I'm not talking about a woman that's been abused and you go to her and say, hey, you should have chose better. But if a woman is talking about choosing a man, she's going to bring that man up to her male friends, to her brothers, to her dad, and he's going to give her some type of advice. So I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Do not create niggatheticals. It does not matter in this case. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm just talking about simply the idea that a man or anybody trying to tell a group of women, right? Because that's what you're doing. You're telling like 900 women right now that, oh, yeah, I know. Yeah, I know it's hard. Yeah. But you should choose better, though. I mean, at the end of the day, you should choose better because, I mean, you should have spotted some of those red flags, I mean, I get it, but you could just leave at any time, like that's what you're doing. So don't do that. That's what I'm saying. When you do that, you're blaming the victims. Don't do that.
But I don't think there's any upside to not telling someone, hey, this is what you should look for in a man. When you see these signs in a man, run the other way. Why wouldn't you
name the signs? Name the signs. Name the signs and think. After you name them, I want you to think, or you can do it before. Think for 1 second. Think to yourself. Say, hey, Nomadic, I wonder, do women already know this? Or is this something that is unique to me? I'm curious. Okay, now tell us. Now give us one sign. Now give us one sign.
Listen, man, people walk out in the rain all the time and complain that they're getting wet.
No. So name the sign, Nomadic. Give us the sign. Yep.
Well, no, look, we know what the signs are.
No. Hold on, wait. Wait, if we know what the signs are, then why tell them?
Because people ignore them still.
But they know that. So you telling, hold on, wait. Man, sir, I'm sorry. So you telling them what the signs are doesn't help because they already know the signs. So if they're going to ignore them, they're going to ignore them. What are you telling them?
But public, sometimes it's the 5th time you hear something. Sometimes it's the 7th time you hear something where you say, damn.
Can you name the sign?
Maybe I should listen.
Can you name the sign?
The signs of what? Of an abusive man?
Yeah, give me one sign. Before the abuse starts, what do they do? Where you're like, typically, what do men do, or whoever? And you're like, yep, that's a red flag. What is it?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, the obvious, if he has an anger issue, but that's kind of obvious. If he overreacts to little things, if a man gets upset because of something little, then he'll probably get upset about something big. If he jokes about hitting you, I think a man should ever joke about being violent with a woman. You know, listen to his conversations with his friends. This conversation will tell you about what's in his heart. So,
okay,
you know,
and you
have to be wise, man. You just have to overall be wise.
I don't even think you need to be wise on any of those things, because you said that that's common knowledge. So that you don't have to be wise. You said that's common knowledge.
But obviously for some people it's not.
No. But wait.
Stay around with God.
But nomadic. See, we moving back and forth, brother. You're telling you. So I'm going to tell you what I think is happening. I'm sorry. I'm gonna mute you up. I'm gonna mute you up real quick. You just got a lot of background noise. So what I think is the problem. What I think the problem is, or what I think you guys are doing is, all you guys are doing is using. You guys are trying to find a way to manipulate women and blame women for their own abuse, right? And you want women to lower their standards. Do you want advice from the men's? 100% say hell no. But this is what I think. I think most of the men, like Benny, like any of these dudes who have these panels where they think that they're like talking to women, which they accuse me of, but I don't even be talking to women. Benny got whole videos crying to women. But you guys listen to public. But women, you listen to public. You ain't got one video of me fucking crying to women about nothing. I ain't Jodeci. But I think that the reason why y'all do that shit is to try to manipulate women and try to absolve yourselves of the abuse that you guys have visited upon women, right? So you go, well, she should have known better. Well, she should have chose better. Yeah, I was bad, but it goes both ways. She should have known. That's what I honestly think, because what other rational conclusion can I come to when a man in 4K admits, well, everybody already knows the signs, but then proceeds to act like these are things that we need to discuss and we need to tell women. So you just want to shame women. You want to blame women. That's all you want to do. If they already know it, Captain Obvious, why are you talking to them about it? There is nothing you said that I think most women understand 10 times better than you and I do. What do you think you know about men that women don't know about men? Have you dealt with more men than women have dealt with in an intimate way? No, I haven't either. So why the fuck would they listen to you or me? That'd be the whole shit I be trying to understand. I'm like, you got a group of people, like, it just don't make sense, man. It just doesn't make sense. I'm not understanding. Why would I go to the people that work at motherfucking Petco and try to tell them about fish? Or try to talk to them about parakeets and shit? Like, I don't fucking know nothing about them animals. They deal with them every day. It just don't make sense. I don't know nothing about men, how they act when they lay down and their head hit the pillow. They woman every night. I don't know. I know how I act, but I don't know how men act. If I want that information, I gotta go listen to women. If I want to know how men act when I'm not around, I gotta listen to women. I'm not about to listen to you. I'm not about to listen to my brother. I'm gonna go listen to women because only they know. Only they know. So I'm trying to figure out where do y'all get the unmitigated gall and audacity to be like, I got a message for the women, and then the message you deliver is the most generic bullshit I've ever heard. Yeah, you can't believe a man is getting mad. He might be dangerous. Okay. Thanks. Matlock, you cracked the case. Like, come on, bro. That shit don't make no sense. You know that that's not what you're doing it for. You know you don't give a fuck about if women are abused or not. You know you don't care. You know you don't. You know you couldn't care less if women are abused. You're not trying to give them advice. You want to play the blame game. You want to shift blame around. That's all you want to do. Well, these women got to take some responsibility for this.
Can I respond, bro?
Go ahead. You can respond. Go ahead.
Look, man. Every man is not trying to manipulate women, and every man is not trying to blame. I'm not here to blame anyone for anything. I came here to contribute to the conversation and to suggest that I don't care about the lady friends and the women. You don't know my philosophy and how I feel about women. You know what I'm saying? So that's unfair for you to make that assumption. I do care about women that get abused. I do care about that shit. I do recognize that it's a problem. I recognize it very clearly. You know, I just lost a homeboy like 6 months ago for lighting him up about how he was doing his wife. And he came venting to me about his wife. We were working together on a tour. And everything he said to me, I said, dude, you gaslight the shit out of your wife. And he got upset with me, but his marriage seems to have gotten better because I told him what he needed to hear. Okay. So
take your own advice. Hold on, Nomadic. Take your own advice and do that right now. I'm telling you, you're trying to gaslight all these women. Take your own advice right now. So I'm glad you mentioned you talking to your homeboy. Take your own advice. I do. You don't get no. Nomadic. Hold on. You got it backwards. You have it backwards. We get to tell you you're gaslighting us. Yes, we do. You don't get to tell us you're not. That's not how it works. You have it backwards. And if you really aren't gaslighting people, you would stop and go, oh, damn, I'm not trying to gaslight you. That's not what I'm trying to do. And you wouldn't be combative. People who are trying to gaslight people are combative. They try to pivot. They try to shift. They try to say stuff like, you don't know me. That's not what I said and all of that stuff. That's not what's happening right now. I do know what you said. I heard you plain as day. You are trying to gaslight us right now, without a doubt. And you're trying to do it even more by bringing up your homie who you allegedly talked to that you lost or whatever. That's cool. Then take your own fucking advice. You're trying to gaslight us right now. Stop doing it. Okay? I hope it doesn't run you off. I hope I don't lose you for 6 months. I hope you can just take that and go, damn, well, I wasn't trying to gaslight people. Let me take that and sit on that. I'll accept that. Instead of being combative and actually listening, because I'm not lying to you. What do I have to lie to you about right now? Like, where's the gain in it for me? Like, what the fuck? You are literally trying to gaslight us right now in real time. Don't do it. Don't do it. Blaming women when you say stuff like they should have seen it, or we all know what the red flags look like, we just ignore them, or that is you trying to blame them. That is not the reality. Like, please, y'all, come on, man. At some point, we gotta start getting for real in this thing. And you agree with what Haddy was saying. I saw you gifting her. That's why I brought you up. She was trying to gaslight the shit out of everybody. You was up here caping for her. So why do I need to if you go on my page, you don't never see me say anything, but you go on my page, and my page is full of Donald Trump. Donald Trump this, 2024 Donald Trump. And then you say, hey, public, why you voting for Trump in 2024? If my response to you is, would you accept this response from me? I should say, hey, why are you saying that? You don't know me. Like, what? What do you mean? I'm lit. You got a whole page full of Trump? Or if I got on this platform and every day I get on live, or right now you just heard me talking about Trump 2024, Trump 2024, and then you say, hey, why you voting for Trump? No, that's not what I said. You trying to gaslight me. What? You just said Trump was the shit. 2 minutes ago, you just said Trump was the shit. Nah, bro, you don't know my politics, dog. That's what y'all be trying to do. That is fucking textbook gaslighting right there. As if I didn't just hear what you just said. I heard everything you said. God damn. I'm not lying on you. I have no reason to lie on you. Ali said, choose better? Okay, how? I don't know. It's comedy at this point. Nathia said, get this pick-me out of here. That wasn't for you. That was for Haddy. I'm getting to the cash apps. I'm reading them now. Mia said, she's victim blaming. Desi said, 10 on drop Haddy. Never Seen said, would she tell a 6-year-old SA victim to choose better? She probably would. Venice said, this bobblehead B word. Star Love said, oh, I didn't. It said personalized. No, and that's it. All right. Let me bring up my peoples in the queue. Let's bring up the peoples in the queue. Some Hey, what's going on, Miss Sandra?
Hey, I'm just gonna say this. I just discovered you from Cartel Live, and I'm just kudos to you going against the low vibrational black men. I've been getting dragged for them since May. I'm happy that you stand your ground. The thing about these low vibrational black men is that number one, they hate statistics. All they do is mute. That's why I go toe to toe with them. Moses, Cartel, Blue Heart, Omega. They pick and choose what issues they want to talk about when it comes to black women. Everyone knows I talk about black femicide. These dodo heads say, oh, how are we going to talk about black femicide? Let's talk about the kids that's getting unalive. Let's talk about the kids that y'all don't raise. So the thing is, because they talk slow and use their mute button, they think that they really
making a point,
which you're not. So kudos to you. Yeah, it's so hard going against them because not only do we have low vibrational black men, we also have the pick-me-shas like Jalassi who will suck them dry and, hold the low vibrational black men will hold their D for them for free if you let them, like Tone. So, yeah.
I like her.
Hopefully I get unshadow banned so that I can go back live. But, yeah, thank you. But...
All right, Miss Angie. I like the cut of her jib. She be naming names, man. I like when people name names. I like when people name names. I like when people name names. That's just me though. Y'all can say whatever you want to say. I guess so. I ain't about to flood the lie. I can't do it. My brain is fried from earlier. What up, Clout?
Public, don't call me Clout. Please don't call me.
Damn, I don't know what you be wanting me to call you. I'll be like, damn, I don't want to be telling people her name. All right, go ahead, Dab.
I don't care about new people calling me Clout. I just don't like it when old people call me Clout.
All right, bet.
What I mean.
Bet. Okay. Bet. I'm with it.
But I came up here to say, Haddy May, why you always lying? Just listening to her talk was like, girl, you just lying. Like, at this point, you sit on a panel with men who threaten women. You sit on a panel with a man today who got dragged all across the internet for 2 days for putting everybody's business out. The men over there fighting.
Who?
Clap back.
Oh shit! He back in the fold.
Yeah, he probably about to get kicked out the fold because maybe he done told all their business.
Interesting. He must have been drunk.
He was mad about Saul saying that too. But yeah, and you said what I was gonna come up here and say to this young man, that y'all love to talk about what y'all know, but y'all don't sleep with men, y'all don't date men, y'all don't pillow talk with men. So stop trying to give us advice that you don't know nothing about. But Public touched on that already. You can't give me advice about a man that I sleep with. Is he sleeping with you? So how do you know how he's acting?
Unless you know something specifically about that man specifically, then what the fuck do you know about men? You know what I'm saying? Like if you know that nigga be cheating, okay, cool. Then you know that nigga be cheating. Got you. But just talking about men in general, you don't know what the fuck these men be telling. But here's the thing though. I think the problem that I have is y'all know what y'all be saying to y'all women. And you think you're unique? You think the shit you be saying to your woman and how you gaslight your woman, you think that's you think that you the only one doing that? Like, nah, bro. Most men out here moving very similar to you. Trust me.
Also, Public, that's just another form of them saying, don't choose him, choose me.
Yep.
That's it. They just dirty macking.
Biggest pick-me's is men.
Brother Public, though.
Yes?
I hear you say that, and that's such a sumptuous thing for you to say. Because in my personal life, and I'll be honest with you, I've never had any. I'm very straightforward. I shoot straight with people. No one ever calls me anything resembling a gaslighter. So to be called that we must have a disconnect somewhere because my personality is not the gaslight. I would tell you assumptuous, not sumptuous. Put your listening ears on. I can spell it too if you like. But I don't gaslight. I don't gaslight the women that I date. None of my exes would call me a gaslighter. You know, I'm very straightforward. But my question to you is this, Public. So if a woman comes to you and asks you and presents her scenario to you, will you give her advice or will you not?
If my friend comes to me?
If a woman that you know comes to you asking advice, will you give her advice?
Of course.
Just generally, but you don't know anything about the man,
bro.
Other than what she's telling you.
The difference between what you ask him and what he's saying is the fact that she came to him for advice. Nigga, we ain't coming to y'all for
That's what I'm saying. Like, are you not understanding? Like, if my friend comes to me, you are giving it. You were trying to give advice, sir. So was Haddy May. You was agreeing with her.
I didn't give any advice, bro.
Okay.
What did I give advice about?
What I'm saying is to answer your question. If my friend comes to me and asks me for advice, I will give them the best advice that I can give them. That's my friend. Of course, I'll try to do the best thing. I'll do the best I can do. I will also tell them, now, I don't know the full story because I haven't heard his story, because this is how I give advice to my friends now, because I've learned my lesson, because people be not telling you the whole story. People be not telling you the whole story. They always tell you their side of the story, right? So I don't know. So I'm like, look, based on the information I got, this is my assessment of what's going on. Based on the information I got. Now, I don't know the full story, but based on the information I got, this is the assessment I saw. That's what I will say to people. I try really hard not to definitively give anybody advice based on one half of the fucking story, right? But that is in the case of a person asking me for my fucking advice. Am I calling up my friends, giving them advice? Absolutely not. Am I getting on the internet in front of 900 people a day, 50,000 people a week going, hey, women, y'all need to do this. Nope, not doing it. Totally different scenarios.
Okay, I hear you. I respect it.
I give my wife advice. She's a woman. That's it. I give my wife advice. But what I try not to do when I talk to my wife is I try not to mansplain shit to her. I try not to tell her stuff that
which is difficult as a man, because we are men, so it's a little difficult sometimes.
Well, if you're not telling them,
it takes practice.
No. The mansplaining is not assuming that they don't know something that is probably obvious, right? So I don't assume that my wife doesn't know stuff, because I know my wife is extremely intelligent. I'm pretty sure she knows it. You know what I'm saying? But I don't go. So when I talk to her, I'm not going out of my way to be like, oh, that's why it happened to you, or why. Like, I'm not doing that shit to her. Unless we having that conversation, I'm not offering up that information. I try not to, I should say, right? Not to say I never done it or I won't do it. I'm just saying, like, I really try not to do that shit. But that is with my wife, and that's a harder, I talk to her a lot. But when I get online, it is so easy for me to not mansplain shit to women. It is so easy for me to not give women advice. I just don't give them advice.
But you asked me a question, though.
I asked you, what did you agree with? Yeah.
I think I came in here and said, well, but I didn't say, hey, women should do that. You asked me what were the signs of abuse.
You did say that, what they should do. Nomadic, you said that women should choose better.
I said,
no, you said women. Now this is the gap. Hold on. Let me help you out. Hold on. Time out. Nomadic. Before you pivot, understand that you were talking about women because we have been talking about women this whole time. So just make it make sense. We at no point in time in this conversation have we been talking about people in general. You see what I'm saying? So even if you tried to say after you said women, because initially I asked you, what did you agree with what Haddy was saying? and you said that women should be able to spot the red flags. And then you might, and then after that, you, okay, go ahead. Nope, no money on his head. Okay, go ahead. I'm listening.
I said what she said. I said that I agree with her point that in general, a person is responsible for the doors they walk through. That's what I said.
Okay.
It encompasses decisions in relationships, decisions in career, decisions in moving to a certain city. I think being responsible for the shit you choose. I mean, yeah, I take responsibility for dating an abusive woman. I take responsibility for that.
Why? So that you can blame women? I think the only reason only reason why you take it, two things. I'm gonna tell you before. I think two things is happening here. One of the two, or maybe both of them. One is either this never happened, and I'm not saying I believe that 100%, but I'm just hold on, wait. I'm gonna tell you. I'm just telling you. Hold on, wait. Because you have no empathy.
You want me to get specific?
No. It's because you don't have empathy.
How do you know I have no empathy?
Because I'm listening to what you're saying.
How do I get the non-empathetic label from 5 minutes in a live?
From what you're saying, it don't take long to show that you don't have empathy. You think I gotta listen to you for an hour? The first thing you said was unempathetic. So that's one. Or it happened to you, and you're conveniently saying, yeah, I blame myself, just so you can have the right to blame women. Which one is it?
I don't blame myself. I take responsibility for it. I take responsibility for dating that woman. But why you make that face? Should I not?
No.
Should I blame her?
Yes. The fuck? She abused you. Why would I blame you and she abused you? Unless you was abusing her?
Well, look, I'll say I take responsibility for everything after the first time when she showed that to me. When she showed that to me, I should have stepped away, which I did not. Which led to more and more and more. So I take responsibility for sticking around for that.
You know what's so crazy?
I do understand for women it's not as easy to leave. I get that. I get that.
You know what's crazy to me? I always find it odd when men are abused by women in this way. I've heard it too. Mello did this too. Men who are alleged to be have been physically abused by a woman, they love to throw that shit out there. Like, I was abused. I was physically abused, right? But then it never leads them to having any empathy for women who are abused. It only leads them to this inevitable place of, well, I took responsibility and so should you. It's so weird, right?
I didn't say that though, bro. I didn't say that. Look, let me try to explain my position on that a little better. I would never talk to a woman who's been abused and say, you're responsible for your abuse. I'm talking about
what I was just up here agreeing with. When Haddy May was up here, that's exactly what she was saying, and you was gifting her.
I'm not Haddy May. I agree with one point she made. I wasn't talking about her whole.
This is the point she made. This point that you agree on, this is the point. This thing that we're talking about.
What she said that I agreed with was something that I was raised, that you should be responsible for the path that you choose. I do believe that. I believe that in life.
So you chose to be with an abuser? Like when you met that woman, you was like, oh, she's abusive, but I'm gonna be with her.
I knew she wasn't the most savory female. I knew that up front. Yeah, I knew. But she was bad and I liked her. So I thought I could kind of just deal with whatever. I didn't know it was gonna turn into that. I had no idea that was gonna happen. Police got involved in a bunch of other shit. I had no idea. But yeah, I knew she had a couple character flaws. There were some red flags up front that I overlooked.
Bonji
just answering your question honestly.
Okay, Bonji Baby said, didn't we say this to him 2 months ago? It's a possibility. It's a possibility.
Should have chosen better. You're right. I should have. But yeah, I would never never say anything like that to a woman that's been abused. I'm talking about a woman.
You just said
that's
it.
trying to move forward.
You just said it.
You said to Haddy May. You said to Haddy May that.
You just said it to them.
But look, let's talk about after the abuse, though. After a woman's been abused,
how you gonna tell them during the abuse?
Forward, right?
How you gonna tell them during the abuse? I'm so lost.
Look, I'm trying to say after the fact. She was talking about healing and moving forward and not making the same mistakes twice. You can apply that to other areas of life other than relationships. Like that's a good thing, right? To recognize the mistakes and recognize and not walk into the same traps that you did before. Is that not a good thing in life? Is that not what we're supposed to do?
Can I ask you a question, Nomadic? What percentage of women do you think don't already think the way that you're describing? Do you think it's most women? You think it's all women? You think it's some women? You think it's a minuscule amount of women? What amount of women do you, just generally, what do you think? Do you think that's something that most women struggle with, the concept that you're describing right now?
I think they have that knowledge, but acting on the knowledge, because the same things wouldn't happen over and over. Have you ever known a woman to date abuser after abuser?
Yes, because most men are abusive. It's not about her, it's about us. That's the point, Nomadic. That's my point. It's not about them, it's about us. It's not about them choosing better. It's about us being better.
Can I ask you a question? So what percentage of men do you think are abusers? Like physically
90.
Beating on their woman?
I'm not talking about physical abuse. I'm talking about abuse. Why are you talking about physical abuse?
So you think 90% of us are abusing our woman in some way, shape, or form?
95.
Woo, shit.
And the 5% of the men are gay and they never dealt with a woman.
So you think 100% of men that deal with women are abusing their woman in some way?
Probably, yeah. Really close to 100%. I don't like to speak in absolutes, so I'm not going to say 100%, but pretty close, yeah.
Okay, so are those women abusing that man in some way?
No. It doesn't benefit them.
I mean, it does benefit them, bro. There's a lot
How?
of different types of abuse.
Name it. How does it benefit them? Take physical off the table. We know most women ain't doing that. Okay. Emotionally. So let me read some of them. You tell me what's common in a relationship from women. Using intimidation. Making him afraid by using looks, actions, gestures, smashing things, destroying his property, abusing pets, displaying weapons. You think that's something that is commonly found in women's behavior?
Those are all along with the physical side, though. I thought we were taking that off the set.
It's not. This is intimidation. No, this is intimidation. This is not physically abusing. This is intimidating. You haven't laid your hands on this woman yet. She hasn't laid her hands on you. She's smashing stuff. She's giving you nasty looks. She's, is that common for women?
I don't think that's the type of abuse women normally.
Okay, so that's not common. Let's go. Using emotional abuse, putting him down, making him feel bad about himself, calling him names, making him think he's crazy, playing mind games, humiliating him, making him feel guilty. AJ said yes. Well, I would love to hear this, and I want to know what that looks like.
The only one I can say is the smashing stuff or tearing up stuff. That's the only one I can think of.
That's reactionary abuse. A woman will think of
That's true.
What's her name in Waiting to Exhale, when she burned up the clothes in the cars. She was reacting to him cheating on her and leaving her. She was react. I'm not saying it's right to do that. I'm just saying, like, that's a reaction though. It ain't like she just, You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not abusive. That's a reaction to somebody. If somebody hits you and you hit them back, you're not abusing them. That's crazy, right? So most of these are going to be, all of these are probably going to be reactionary. Calling him a name, yeah, after he done called you bitch and then you call him a punk ass name. Yes, I can see that. But you need me to read it off again so you can go, so you can know? Nomadic?
My bad, bro.
No, you good.
I lost service for a minute. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you need me to read it? You need me to read it again? You about to lose it.
That's going to be mostly men doing those types of things.
Okay, let's keep going. Using isolation, controlling what he does, who he sees and talks to, what he reads, where he goes, limiting his outside involvement, using jealousy to justify actions.
On that, boss man.
You said what?
I gotta go 50-50 on that.
You go 50-50. Okay.
50-50 on that.
So you think, so let's go line for line. You think women control what men do?
There are a lot of men in those situations, yes.
How? How can a woman control you? How can she control what you do?
The threat of her being upset, all the way up to the threat of...
That's not abuse. The action behind it has to be abusive. The fear of abuse has to be behind it for it to...
Well,
if she's going to leave you, that's not her abusing you.
Using your status in the relationship... Oh, man, I think I'm breaking up.
You are, but we can hear you. Go ahead. But that, I'm just letting you know that wouldn't be abusive. I'm just letting you know. If a woman says, I don't want you to go to the bar with your homies, and then you know that if you go to the bar with your homies, she's gonna get upset. She's not trying to control you. That's a reaction to you disrespecting her. So that's not abusive. So how do women control men? How do they try to control men?
Why is that disrespect to make him does anything without him? He's gonna have a problem in the relationship. To me,
I can't hear anything you're saying.
A lot of women do that, bro.
They don't.
Can you hear me at all?
Yeah, a lot of women don't. All right, we're gonna mute AJ for the live. He can come up. He know the drill. They don't. That's just made up. Most women don't do that, but let's keep going. Controlling what she does. What he does, who he sees, and talks to. So women control who men see and who they talk to.
I keep trying to tell you.
I can't hear you, AJ.
At work, gang.
Oh, you at work? Oh, okay. I can't hear you yet. I couldn't see you. I'm saying, I can't read the comments. I only can see certain for a second. Both of y'all breaking up.
I can't come up.
All right. I got you.
Yeah, that's why I said I couldn't come.
I got you.
That's why I'm in the comments.
I got you. I hear you. You good? I unmuted you. Go ahead, Nomadic. I just want to be clear that none of those things are things that women do. I'm not saying like no woman does that, but it's damn near impossible to do that to a man. What he reads, no. Where he goes, no. Limiting his outside involvement. I mean, in what way? For what? To what end? For what reason? Right? Using jealousy to justify actions. Maybe I can see that one. Yep, I can see that one. I'm not saying most women do that, but I could see that one. Yep, I can see that. But that's not, that's not common. That's what I'm saying. And also, what actions would we be talking about? Because what I'm saying is a woman, when a woman is jealous, she'll like go through your phone to check your, you know, to see what you're doing. That's not abusive. You know what I'm saying? Like her going through your phone, that's not her abusing you. You see what I mean? So even then, it's like, all right, cool. Like, yeah. And then if you catch her, she'll be like, yeah, I was jealous. So I went, you know what I mean? Like, so I did, da, 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 da. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it is. It ain't like she's like, I'm jealous and that's why I punched you in the mouth. Like, no, that's not what's going on. She was like, yes, I was jealous. And that's why, you know, I acted this way. And it's usually like she, you know, what I don't know. It's usually some innocuous shit that she did to you. It's never like some abusive shit she did to you. Ever. Right? Oh, Nomadic is gone. I didn't even know y'all was gone. Y'all be yapping to myself. Go ahead, Jassy. Jazzy, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
There you go.
Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I'm up in here. You know, the whole thing is interesting. First of all, dude was absolutely gaslighted. He came in, he gaslighted right after Haddy May threw her church hat on and her cape of salvation to Cape for Omega, milked her head, okay? And gaslit the hell out of us. Here's my thing. I don't understand the obsession with folk trying to tell, because first they were accusing you of giving women advice. Then they came up here upset that you weren't giving women advice, which was very weird, because I remember that. Oh, he's giving advice to black women, and then they're like, well, why aren't you giving advice to black women? Like, what the fuck do you people want? Oh,
that was two people that did that, Jazzy. Number one. Two people did that. Two people did that.
Yeah, like, what? I mean, that was weird.
Mm-hmm.
So that was weird. Then the second thing about it was, first of all, I will never ever listen to a woman like Haddy, because if you surround yourself around abusers, how are you gonna tell other women how to avoid abuse when I see you can't even avoid abusers online? If you as a woman done found yourself around Omega, who literally has threatened my life and also attempted to dox me and my kids and shit, okay,
and Crown,
and also threatened another woman, Crown, and said she should get slapped and dragged across the floor and shit. No,
he said she should bleed.
Clapback, who also threatened Crown's life. Yeah, that he should bleed and all that different stuff. Ain't nobody lying. We seen the clips, and he admitted he did the shit. What are you talking about? No one's lying. Okay? No one is lying at all. Yeah, yes, Omega doxed me, attempted to dox me anyway. He didn't do it successfully, but he attempted to dox me and ran around saying I don't got custody of my kids, but I have vlogs of my kids on my page. Okay? And did all that just because he couldn't beat me in a debate. That's abusive. We are all in a space, in a debate space, and someone agrees to debate with you ask someone to debate with you, they agree, and then when you lose, you decide to then go behind them and try to abuse them. That's abusive. That is abusive, because y'all can't even lose a debate without reaching into some other shit to try to cause real life harm to people's lives. That's an abuser. Okay? That is an abuser. Every time these women say something to Omega, Clapback, Saw, it don't matter, Guru, Moses, they'll get to threatening and doing abusive shit to those women. Consistently. There's not one over there that has not got abusive towards a woman because they didn't like something that she said.
Benny too. Don't forget.
That's a fact. Benny too. Benny's launched an assault with dog whistles on a woman, calling her an egotistical, bitter, feminist baby mama, knowing that that's a dog whistle, and that will lead all of these men to run up and cause harm to her.
Oh no, he called Drew.
Misogynist.
He called Drew a straight up B word. He called Drew a straight up B word. Just like openly, he was like, "Oh, she called me that. Now I'm gonna say it. She's a bitch." And I was like, "Oh, interesting."
Yeah. Yeah, like straight up. These dudes are abusers, and they're mad because if you're telling women to choose better, right, which a lot of us are, in that concept of choose better, there's a reason we're not choosing these dudes. Benny, Omega, Clapback, Saw, Moses, cartel, there's a reason we're not choosing them. We're not choosing them because they're abusive.
Mm-hmm.
It's so simple. We have watched, we have observed, we have seen what you got going on, and we have determined that you are an abusive individual. You are a dangerous individual that we need to stay away from. So for these dudes who can call themselves giving women advice, which all of those I listed have called themselves doing that, your advice worked because it led to us staying the fuck away from you.
Mm-mm.
What's the problem? What are you mad about?
They thought it was going to lead you to them.
It led to us not supporting you. What are you mad about?
They thought their advice was going to lead women to them. That's what they were hoping. They were like, see, if I give this advice, it'll lead the women to me. And then the women was like, nah, you guys are fucking nuts. I'm leaving. And then they wait. Wait a minute.
Well, that's the thing. But they consistently show, even when they're discussing you, it's black women are too stupid to recognize that they're being scammed.
Mm-hmm.
They don't recognize or see that he's a panderer. Bro, we recognize and see that you were that these other dudes were abusers, and that's enough. Right? Because isn't that what they say they want for us to stop choosing abusers? Isn't that what Haddy said she wanted for us? Haddy, you wanted us to stop choosing abusers. We did it. We don't mess with any of them dudes that you mess with. So a win is a win. You should be happy. You should be congratulating us. Okay? You chose to be around the dudes you chose to be around. We chose to be around the dude that we chose to choose to be around. Why the heck do y'all have a problem with you? What is the issue?
You know what? You know what I find odd? That when a woman is in those guys' spaces and they're talking about those men when those men are talking about me, and then women like address them on my behalf, or whatever you want to say, the women instantly get caught like, oh, you defending your man, or like, some stupid shit like that, like insinuating like me and all of these fucking 50,000 women are like in a relationship with each other, which is wild. But when a woman like Haddy May gets up here and is caught in 4K being a whole bold-faced liar on behalf of a man, I never went to, oh, you must be hunching on that man. I didn't do that. And that actually would make sense in that case, right? Like if a person gets on a platform publicly and lies on behalf of a man, right? My assumption is he either paying you or he giving you some pickle, some weak ass pickle, right? I didn't make either one. I didn't say anything like that. I said it is your choice. You are choosing to center yourself in this conversation. You are choosing to be a buffer between me and Omega, or me and whoever else, you know what I'm saying, or whatever the case may be, right? But I never jumped to the conclusion that, oh, you must be hunching this man. Never. Even right now, I'm not even insinuating that.
Projection. I consider it to be projection public because these people get exposed all the dang time of their mess and them messing with each other behind the scenes and all of that different stuff. So to me, it's projection. Like Haddy, I would say to her, go get your man. Like you're Omega side chick, okay? And that's what the fuck it is. Listen, I'm from the South. We don't trust that bro shit, that cousin shit. They always be hunching on each other at the end of the fucking day. And that's exactly what the fuck it is. You sitting up there creeping with that lady husband and you're trash. I'll say it. He don't got to say it. I'll say it. Because I think it should be left to the women to light up women. I'll say it. That's exactly fair. What the hell going on. Period.
I agree with that.
Period. That's what that is. You're not fooling anybody. You're not fooling anybody. And the reason why those men say that is because they over there hunching on all of y'all. Y'all flying them out to your city and shit. Y'all paying these dudes to sleep with you. And it's sickening. I'll say it.
I'm going to tell you something.
Y'all chase these dudes around on the internet more than y'all chase y'all kids around on the playground. I'll say it.
If I were to start giving women advice, they would hate the advice that I would give women anyway. That's the funniest thing. If I was to ever start giving women advice, they would hate that advice too. What advice do you think I would give women? You think I would tell women to choose better? Are you fucking serious? You think I would be out here telling women to choose better and to be you saying shit like you ain't gonna never find a husband thinking like that. You think I'm gonna say that shit to these women? Like y'all claim, like I really want y'all to think about what y'all asking me to do. Like think about my platform, think about all the things that I talk about, and then ask yourself, do I really want public to be giving women advice? Be careful.
They don't want me. Listen. They tell me that too. Oh, well, why don't you tell women what to do? If I tell women what to do, I'll tell women to leave all of y'all alone. So you don't want me.
That's what you don't want me giving women. I'm trying to tell y'all. Y'all don't want me giving women advice. You don't want me to do it. Y'all gonna hate me even more if I give women advice. You gonna despise me because I'm not Poppy Don. I'm not Derrick Jackson. Trust me, I'm not those niggas. Y'all compare me to them. You ain't seen nothing yet. If I ever were to do that, that shit would be. It wouldn't be and it would be short because it wouldn't be a lot of advice that I could give. It wouldn't be a lot of it. It would just be a very strong message.
I'll give women advice. Hold on. I'll give women advice, public. To the women that be over there defending them dudes over there, you should probably stop running around defending them dudes over there.
That's fair advice.
Because it's really gonna hurt your feelings, and you're gonna be extremely sad when the time comes that they humiliate you. Because inevitably, I have been here for 2 years. I've seen countless women get up here and defend them dudes over there, and it always ends with them humiliating them. Sometimes they love to get the ass first before they humiliate them, but sometimes they don't even wait that long, and they just end up dog walking your ass on a panel. And all of those dudes that you thought were your brothers, all of those dudes you thought were building the black community and love black women, get on a panel and they degrade you, they dehumanize you, they trash you, and they say that you're nothing but a freaking skeet bucket that got passed around to them. And then sometimes if you sent them nudie pictures of you, they share them to each other in their group chats. That's my advice to y'all.
Sometimes
don't be sending them little nudie pictures of yourselves because they pass them around, and don't be sitting up there telling them your fucking business because they'll sit on a panel and make fun of your SA trauma. Watch them do it several times over the past 2 years.
This picture right here, if you guys can see it, my face is blocking it a little bit. But this was that live from Cartel the other night. That is a chimp that has the silhouette of a woman, the shape of a woman, but with a monkey face, right? A chimp's face. And Cartel had put this picture up in reference to a woman in the comment section, calling her this chimp, right? I want y'all to really think about this for a second. Before y'all say anything about me, just think for 1 second. I know y'all hate, and it's all the hate and all the hate, but just be fucking for real. When have I ever called a woman out of her? Well, I did just call Haddy May a pick me. I guess if you want to take, I don't want nobody to say you just call Haddy May a pick me. I did, but that's not dehumanizing her. She's still a human being. I think her behavior is very pick. She is a pick me to me. She's a very male-centered woman. But I would never, whether we disagree or not, I would never call her a B word, a hoe. I would never tell her check her pH balance. I would never post a picture of a fucking chimpanzee in a bathing suit and act like this is her. I would never say that I could sleep with her if I wanted to. I would never say anything like that to a woman. I wouldn't even think that. That's the funny. It's not even. It goes way.
Wait, he compared a black woman to a monkey?
Yes. He was talking about a woman in the comments, and he put this picture up. It was like he was bagging on her. Yeah. But I'm the problem, though.
Interesting.
What did I do? Even in my worst, even in the most, that was the most y'all ever heard me go at a woman was against Haddy. What did I say to her, though? Was I disrespecting her? Did I call her dumb? Did I put her down? All I did was say she was a pick. That's the worst thing you got. And I'll take that all day long. She called me a panderer, and I responded with she's a pick me. My abuse was reactive. That was reactive abuse. Just so we're clear.
When they say that you're pandering, and you're telling women what they want to hear, right?
Mm-hmm.
I've never really seen you tell women what they want to hear or any of that shit. But what I would say is that you are respectful towards women. So when they're saying that you're a panderer and you're not telling the truth, then what would the truth be? Would the truth be that all men, that they know and think that all men are trash, and therefore they think that you're trash?
Yes, that's their truth.
Their argument that you're no different than they are.
Yes.
They're trash, and you're trash because you're a man, which would then prove our point that it's all men, right?
Well, their thing is that some of
they would be alluding to.
Some of them think that because some of them walk right into that, and you know, we've seen it before. But some of them, like Benny, he actually thinks that he's like a better man than me, right? Like that's what he was doing in that video. He was like, "Oh well, I pay all my bills." Oh, okay, cool. And I never abuse my wife. I saw you abuse your wife online. Benny, I saw you abuse your wife online in 4K, online in front of the world. What are you talking about? You don't abuse your wife. If I never told you I did this shit, y'all would never have an idea. I don't fucking act like that. This nigga did it online in front of everybody. In front of everybody. And then tried to make an excuse and say, well, do women body change after they have one baby? Do women get bigger? Some women do. My wife got smaller. But between my first and second son, my wife was as small as she's ever been in my whole meeting her. And I knew her since she was 19, 20 years old. That was the smallest she ever was when she was damn near 30 after a child. So no, not every single woman gets bigger or whatever. Some women stay the same size. Some women get bigger. Some women don't. But to try to hide behind that as, yeah, you know, every time a woman has a baby, her body gets all fucked up. We all know that. That's not a fucking what? That's crazy. That was a wild take. And he was like really trying to stand on that shit. Like, well, you know, I mean, every woman get flabby after. And then when I called him out, like, bro, you said your wife was flabby. I didn't say that, sir. You tried to shame a man for praising the way his wife looked. You tried to shame him by saying, because he said 5 babies where or something like that in the video. And you said, we all see that woman had 5 babies. Even if we saw it, whatever, why did you need to say it? That's abusive. Why would you need to say that about that woman? So you abuse that woman,
that's the reason why I think
that man, and your wife in the same conversation. And then talk about, public, he said, da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, I've said what I've done because I'm trying not to be abusive. You obviously don't give a fuck. And if you gonna try to convince me for 15 seconds that you will get online and call your wife a goddamn wide back woman and say she done shitted out 5 kids, if you think for 1 second that I think in your home you're a completely different human being, you're less intelligent than I already believe you to be. Let me just say it. I ain't gonna say what I want to say because I don't want to get banned. But yeah, go ahead, Jassy.
Wait, no, and not to mention that was one take he did, but not to mention the take that he did where he was mad about the husband that gave his wife his shoes so that she could walk home because her feet was hurting after wearing heels, and then he did that cringy video with getting his wife on to basically say, would you have me, that it wasn't considerate of the wife to take her husband's shoes that he offered to her voluntarily to walk home. So that was like him doing a video to basically get his wife to co-sign the fact that he treats his wife like shit. People forget that one sometimes. Yes, the video where the husband gave the wife his shoes to walk home, he was pissed off about it, did about 3-4 videos about it, then had his wife kind of co-sign him never doing anything nice or kind for her ever. Basically, he has shown us he's a shitty husband. Job.
Wow, free that woman till she free, man. Wow. When he said I pay all my bills, I was like, that tracks. She trapped. I pay all my bills. Okay, cool. So she's trapped. So you financially abusing that woman as well as everything else. Okay.
Let's go further because I be reading shit, Pub. I be reading shit. So then he had a video where he showed his kids, right?
Mm-hmm.
And his kids that he showed were 2 kids. He said, these are my kids. It was 2 kids. So his wife has 5 kids. So I think that he got with a single mother
with 3
who
babies,
had 3 kids, and probably had a low self-esteem, low sense of self-worth, and feels lucky that she married him or he married her, and he treats her like trash. And I think he doesn't show her because she may not be as physically appealing for him to get clout off of having a hot wife. So that's why he never shows that lady, because he's ashamed of her, and he doesn't want his man cult misogynistic friends to rag on his fucking wife.
God damn.
That's the truth.
Damn. I think my wife was in the box right now. That was funny. But yeah, and that's why send it to me. Send it to me, Cedar. Send it to me. Send it to me. Ah, that's weak.
No, Public said in my live, Public was like, you don't like your wife. And he was like trying to, but Public was right. When you said that in my live, you were absolutely correct. He does not like his wife. You were like, he's miserable. He doesn't want to be with that lady. He don't. And I think that when he went off on stalking that woman about saying that it's only like broke men that ask what women bring to the table, and then when he was obsessive over, who pays the bills of your house, I think that he entered that relationship probably using that woman. He was on a down, trend, and he used that lady to come up on some 50-50 shit. I believe that too.
Well, he not paying 50-50. He said he pay all the bills. So he says. And that's why I think he
lies.
But I'll believe it though. I can believe it. He paid all the bills. Okay. And she got 3 kids. She worshiped the ground he walk on, possibly, like you said. I can see that. I can see that. Absolutely. That makes more sense to me than like even 50-50. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like him paying all, like that makes it even more, that makes even more sense. 5 kids. He's financially supporting everybody. She ain't worked in 10 years. If he leave, yeah, I can see that. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Dependency.
Right. Yeah, I can see that. That made perfect sense to me. Now, I don't know.
Yo, y'all catch me peeing on this damn thing?
No, I muted you.
I'm on stage.
No, I muted you. You've been muted for a long time, Vanity.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, as soon as you came up, I heard somebody was talking and I just muted you. So I was like, she can't even hear me.
Okay.
You good?
I have my phone in my pocket. Hey, I just want to say, pick-me's, why do they emphasize all the R's when they talk? Like, what's with the hard R's?
What you mean?
And everything. When pick-me's talk and everything, like all the words that have an R in it, I want you all to listen. There is a distinct pick-me dialect where all the R's are overly pronounced. Them and church ladies. But so when she said, you call me a pick-me, so you must be talking about relationships. No. Pick-me's are your mothers who prefer your brother. Pick-me's are your co-worker who are like, oh, I only want a man to be the boss and want a man to lead. Pick-me's are the people who are going to be talking about free R. Kelly and stuff like that, and those girls are fast. Pick-me's are the women who are going to, go ahead and cast a ballot for, Shido Mussolini because, we need a man to lead and we can't have a woman lead. There are so many ways to pick me that the pick-me's are pick-meing is absolutely ridiculous. Mm-hmm. And then also, is she still listening? The word you were looking for was anatomy, not autonomy.
Yeah.
It was anatomy.
But I'm the junior high school dropout, remember.
Hey, and that whole GED thing and all that kind of stuff, like that shaming, if you are one of those people who are so about the Black family and you really care about the Black family, if you homeschool your kids, you might have to get your kids a GED so they could carry on because they're not going through another curriculum. Mm-hmm. So there's a lot of reasons why people have GEDs. So I ain't going to go out here shaming people. That was trash of whoever was saying whatever it is they were saying and everything. But I want you all to listen to the pick-me's. there is a distinct hard R. Candace Owens uses it. I think Isaiah's a little bit too country to like get it in right now, but like, you know, like there's an extra hard emphasis on all the R's. I can't even do it because my Trinidadian accent will allow me to do it. But I want you all to listen and you guys will start to understand what I'm talking about. So these biblical bottom bitches are just out here talking about women should choose better. Women should choose better. That is all the advice you have to give? Really?
But you cannot tell a woman that she needs to choose better when the dudes that you choose to associate with are trash, that have a long history of being trash.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead, Ocean. How you doing?
I'm good. How's everybody?
I'm tired and I'm hungry. I ain't gonna even hold you. We gotta get through.
I know. I ate already.
Y'all done ate and then got to chill. I'm about to make some food and go and eat.
I done ate and then laid down, and I'm up here on the chat.
That's right.
On the panel. But what I wanted to say, and I just said this on the live earlier. Women like her that want to hold women accountable. The reason why they do that is because they are afraid of the men that they are. See, they know that those men are violent. They know that those men are the violent ones. And in order to keep them, to protect themselves, it's a survival tactic.
Mm-hmm.
They claim to care about women while throwing women under the bus to save themselves by saying that they're correcting women. But they don't care about them women. They fear those men, so they have to cape for those men. That's why they do that, because they know those men are violent. In order for her to really care about women, she would have to say the truth and say what you would say. She would align with what you say.
Mm-hmm.
And she would tell women to leave those men alone. And she would also know that most of the men are violent. Most of the men are abusive, and to stay away from them. But she can't say that because she's afraid, because then they would be on her head.
She's an abuse recruiter.
She's an abuser apologist.
Yeah, an abuse recruiter. Yeah, she's trying to.
Yeah, that too.
She'll sell women out. Let me read this. Somebody said, Melinda B said, "Can we call men like Bennie trapper keepers?" Oh man, somebody said they gonna call them type of women biblical bottom bitches. That shit. Y'all crazy, man. Come on, dude. Not Triple B.
Did you just repeat my thing?
What thing?
Biblical bottom bitches.
Oh, somebody did it over here on YouTube. I don't know. Yeah, I'm just laughing.
Okay.
That shit funny. Right. Somebody said it. They didn't say they said it. They said somebody said it.
Vanity said it.
Yeah, I didn't even know Vanity said it. I just saw it right now. That shit funny.
All right. I was like, what?
Nah, they weren't taking credit for it. They was just saying somebody said it.
That term is absolutely.
Go ahead and spread that far and wide. I would like that to spread far and wide. I'm just glad it's getting picked up that fast. Go ahead.
Take it over to the yellow panel.
Vanity, that term was absolutely perfect because it reminds me of the time I said, them the chicks that always be running around here throwing that ass in a circle for Jesus. So that's exactly for men, say in scripture and get on panels throwing that ass in a circle for Jesus. You know, that's some sanctified coochie. I don't know nothing about that.
I sure don't. Hold on, let me read these.
It be fornicating though. It be fornicating, but it's some sanctified.
Let me read these super chats real quick. Miss Chrissy Baby said, "Can she and the ones she want to be picked by how a little? Can she and the ones she want to be picked by how a little girl to not pick an abusive uncle?" Oh, I think she's saying, can she teach them how to not pick an abusive uncle? Nigel said, I'm sorry, Miss Chrissy, baby. You put it in the chat. I'll read it. I don't know what that was. Nigel said, I'm not blaming women. I'm just saying it's their fault. Homatic. Oh man. Also said, come on, Pub. We love the niggatheticals. No, I'll be tired of them. Miss Chrissy baby said, men mask, they start off running game. Absolutely. From the very beginning. Also said, this man can't even name it. Scary. When we asked him what was some of the examples. Cecilia said, my ex didn't abuse me until I was pregnant. After 3 years. Nothing before that. So what signs? Damn. Nigel said, jumping to save face instead of addressing his idea/language, that's a sign. Absolutely. He was gaslighting us. Edith Art said, he shouldn't blame himself for what she did. He didn't deserve the abuse he received. I empathize. The reason why I think he was abusive to her, that's what I'm saying. Like, he must have been abusing her. That's why he like, yeah, it was my fault. Because it was your fault. Bonji Baby said, then we already say him 2 months ago. Okay. I missed these other ones. Damn, I didn't even see those in real time. Hey, y'all. I gotta go. I got to go. I love y'all to death. Y'all my play cousins, real cousins, all that stuff. I appreciate everybody that came up on the panel. I gotta go. I gotta eat dinner. I'm hungry as fuck. I ain't gonna even lie. I ain't about to tell y'all nothing else but the truth. I'm about to throw this chicken in there. About to throw these other little riddles and other little things in there and get my grub on. We did it, Joe. Yeah, we know. Shout out to everybody everybody in the super chat, man. Brianna Sharper, Antoine, Osa, Intently Purposeful, Brooke, You're All Insane, to Nigel, Mayflowers, Evie, Lily Wong, Tanthres, Mrs. True Teller, Bonji Baby, Vonnie, Lady Lorraine, Auntie 3, Miss Chrissy Baby, Cecilia, Edith Art, Melinda B. Powers. I appreciate y'all on some real for real shit, man. Hey, hold on, what's there? What is it? Yeah, man. I had to watch that. Shout out to everybody that all the new subs, all the old subs. Shout out to the best mods in the business. Appreciate you, Yasmin. Appreciate y'all, man. Benny Cash App one time on the way out. Keep the live alive. Are you not entertained? We had a good time. I did. It was entertaining. Tons of fun we had. Tons of fun. I will see y'all